Right, we are live. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. We are here for another match of round 7 of the Bunnings NPC. It is going to be myself and it is going to be George when he does arrive. But this match is Canterbury taking on Hawkes Bay. Hawkes Bay at the moment, they are sitting top of the Premiership. Canterbury, I believe, are in 4th at the moment, if I'm not wrong there. But I have got the table that I will be showing in just a very short moment. There we go. At the moment, Canterbury actually sitting in 5th, sitting on the 15 points. Waikato, they move up to 18 points due to that match that they just had. They did lose to Taranaki, but they were able to get themselves that bonus points. So Hawkes Bay at the moment, they will be wanting to build their way up a few more points because they have got the game in hand over all 3 of the sides that are just below them as well. So they will be hoping to be able to get that big win in this game as well. And woo, more rugby as well, says the Mummy. Indeed, I decided that if it was me by myself, probably would have ended up falling asleep, not because of the rugby, but because of the fact that I am pretty sleep deprived. So I brought George, and he is going to be here very soon, which will help me out big time. And I won't fall asleep on this ball, which is probably good news for myself there as well. But looking through the Canterbury starting lineup for this one, while I haven't got a George next to me, it is a perfect place to have the lineups popping up as well. We can see there Jack Debrezini, going to be starting at number 15. That is due to the injury of Josh Mackay. Unfortunately, him heading over to Glasgow, I believe it was going to be, has been put on hold due to that injury that he did pick up. But they have got a very good, capable side here with the front row. A lot of Crusaders in this team as well. Henry Stowers off the back of the scrum is always dangerous. And Manasa Mataeli, I would have picked himself up 2 tries last week as well. Mitch Drummond going to be starting at number 9 for this game. Also, we have got there that emoji of George. Looks like he's crying as well. Says not fun, but also we have got there the Hamish and the George from KT Dixon. I guess mine, hopefully it looks a little bit confused. That was what we were going for myself. For that one, because that is any time that there's TMO or anything like that, my face always freezes like that. But looking through the starting lineup here for Hawkes Bay, they have got a very capable side, pretty much the same side that they went with last week when they did take on Tasman for the Ramfurly Shield, where they were able to retain with a very strong win, indeed, 34 points to 22. I believe that one was as well. Looking through at Devon Flanders is the player who I'm picking to score the first try of this match as well. Lincoln McClutchy, very good on the number 10 jersey last week. Danny Tuala and Stacey Ely going to be linking up in the midfield. Jonah Lonoria for Mai, and then Lolagi Vizier. This is a very good backline for Hawkes Bay, and they have been making it work throughout the whole season, which is why they are going to be such a tough side to beat. But Canterbury are the favourites going into this game, so we cannot put anything past them, as they have also got a very strong side. Looking through the benches, though, we have got Waisaki Naholo going to be there for Canterbury in the number 23 jersey. Also, Tian Falcon going to be there for Hawkes Bay as one to look out for. The microphone is right in the wrong place, but it is also going to be Solomone Funaki, Gareth Evans for Hawkes Bay as well. And then over this way, we will go over here, Isaiah Punavai, and also Mitch Gibson is another one that we'll give a quick shout out to before we get into this match. But we are getting very close. The game is being played at Orange Theory Stadium. Well, this one go Canterbury as well. Says that KT Dixon there, but at this stage, Canterbury are about to make their way out onto the field. They lost up against Wellington in their last game in Golden Point time, 35 points to 30. Then it was a bye in round 5, and then they were able to win over Southland with a very strong one. Their next game is going to be up against Otago, and we love ourselves that South Island battle between the two Canterbury and Otago sides. And then I've got Tasman Bay of plenty as well. Get an amateur soldier for the Kiwi Lads, bro. You deserve a beer as well. Says David, thank you very much, mate. I have got George, not right now. He is going to teleport here very soon, and he is going to be able to keep me awake throughout this whole live stream. I believe, though, if I'm not wrong, this may be the last live stream that we have got for today or tonight, due to the fact that I feel like after this one, I'll probably end up completely crashing. So instead, we will be doing the Gallagher Premiership tomorrow. Will be the next one, and I believe that is going to be Saracens versus someone. I think they are playing up against someone who I can't think of off the top of my head, but we will have a Monday morning, I guess you could say, game of the Gallagher Premiership. But at the moment, John O'Kitto, he is actually going to be starting at number 9. They have got here Mitch Drummond, who is starting at number 9 for them, but I assume more than likely it is going to be Kitto, and then it will be switching to Mitch Drummond in the second half. But now leading his boys out, Tom Parsons here. They have one up against Tasman, they won up against Wellington, and they had a bye in round 5 also. So they have both kind of had a similar path in terms of when they have played. Their next game is going to be up against Waikato for the Ranfurly Shield here. And Waikato at the moment, they are coming off a little bit of rough form. We have got the beer from Katie Dixon there. So thank you very much, Katie. In the chat, and also Ohio Kieran as well, and the Kieran emojis in there from David. We can see him in the background. He's kind of shining at the moment, isn't he? Kieran. And it is actually almost sunny outside at the moment, which is very nice to see as well. I see my cats walking down the driveway, which is also very good to see at the moment. But this game is only a few moments away from kickoff. Cooper has said there as well, go Canterbury. Morning, everyone. I've got Hawkes Bay for this one. Their form is incredible. They are indeed playing very well. They're top of the premiership after getting promoted from the championship in the last year's competition, which is pretty awesome. Kieran in the chat from Katie Dixon as well. And now at this stage, Orange Theory Stadium is the location for this matchup between these two sides. Due to that, it does mean that this little bad boy right here, they're also known as the Ramphilly Shield. I don't think I've ever heard anyone refer to it as this little bad boy, but this Ramphilly Shield is not going to be on the line for this one. So we are going to be putting it to the side. Or actually, I'm knocking the curtain string all over the place at the moment. But we'll see how it goes. George, he is going to be just missing this one for the kickoff, possibly, unless he walks through the door in 3, 2, 1. No, he doesn't. So now it's going to be Hawkes Bay who will be kicking off left to right in this matchup at Orange Theory Stadium. Also, we have got the still reckon Hawkes Bay will sneak it out still as well, says Aidan. I believe so. Did I say Hawkes Bay by 8, I believe, was the prediction. And I'm going to be sticking with it. But Henry Stowers now claiming that ball for Canterbury just inside of their own 22 now. And we will add our scoreboard up. We will have the one at the bottom of the screen without the timer, but I will keep you guys informed. It's going to be Debrek Zini getting it down the middle of the field. Lagi Vizanier now. This man can get a lot of power going in the legs, trying to break the tackle. But Derry able to drag him down there on the halfway line. Inari now passing it back across field. It was well taken in the end by Namatai Wa'a. In the end, he was able to get it. Now it's going to be McClutchy going short side into the hands of Jacob Devery. Now they haven't got Ash Dixon this week, unfortunately, due to that injury that he did have last time. He's looking through the window as well. Says Immortals. Is he? Which window are we talking? I feel like I'm too tired to be able to work that out. And normally he does end up sticking his head around. Tell you what, if we can get it to focus, which it's not going to. It looks like I'm just wrapping myself in the blanket at the moment. Over 1,000 vaxxers today as well. Says Shane, over 100,000, I assume that is as well. No, it's not going to focus on the window. What I was going to do, I wasn't wrapping myself up in the blanket. I was going to be possibly seeing whether or not I could get myself into the position of being able to see him when he does come around the corner. Major look as well, says Immortals. And also we have got the Ibro and Dixon buddy as well, says David Dubber. But now it's going to be the line out for Canterbury on the 22 at the moment here. And Brody McAllister will be in charge of it. Sam Derry able to take that one nicely now. Gives it back to John O'Kiddo. To the hands now of it will be Ramika Poyapi in that number 12 jersey for this one. Luke Romano, he has been making some huge hits throughout this season so far for the Bunnings NPC. Kiddo once again goes off to Ollie Jaeger and George. Depending on what time he arrives, he might arrive for the first try of the match, and it could be a Canterbury one if it is going to continue the way that it is. But now it's going to be Fergus Burke passing it back across field. Still for Canterbury on the 22. Kiddo once again going to be going to the short side. Fergus Burke with a step lined up by Devon Flanders. He has been tackled and he has been released as well. You need to put that shield on a stick, Hamish, as well. Says that David David also we have got there. Hope you're all well, chat fam. And big love, says Sebastian there as well. And hey, brothers, how you do? Says Katie Dixon now firing it back once again. It is going to be Canterbury. Wide cut out past Dallas McLeod out to Manasa Mataeli. And this is danger now. Oh, Lolagi. Listen, you with a good shot on him. And it does mean that he has gone into touch. And now it will be Hawkes Bay. We have got the line out. We have also got the got my glass of blood, aka some cheap port as well. Says Katie Dixon and also the vampire emoji there in the chat as well. I hear noises.
Gotcha,
did you? Good. How are you? You good?
I'm good.
You good? You're
I'm
fired
good.
up. You're ready to go,
Ready
mate.
to go.
You're wide awake.
Yay!
Devon Flanders getting that ball for
I
Hawkes
thought
Bay.
we were watching soccer.
This is not quite soccer. That man just had it in his hands, but it has gone into touch. OG. It's a peeping Tom as well, and also we've got the Georgia Hamish as well. See, Sebastian, we have got a new Hamish emoji, fun fact.
Have we?
It's of me looking confused, which is me most of the time. Can you hear everything all right?
Yes.
Good. Great. You don't have to hold that there if you don't want to.
So what's happening? Canterbury are doing well, yes?
Well, they've had one attack so far throughout this match, but it looked decent.
The field looks good.
Yeah, Orange Theory Stadium. Kitto there. He's actually starting at 9 rather than Mitch Drummond, which I'm not too sure what happened to Drummond there. And also we have the Georges in the chat as well.
What's like in the hollow player?
He's off the bench for this game.
Why?
Because it's a good question.
Crap management? Yeah, probably.
Good on you, yeah. Good. I do, which is says Katie Dixon, and also George Bullrush, yeah. As well says Katie Dixon. You were flying, weren't you?
I come in at speed, yes.
Yes.
Good. Sorry, I'm late. I got held up.
No worries.
Mum was like, can you unload the dishwasher? So
you grabbed every dish and you smashed it on the kitchen floor.
And then I shot her in the face.
Oh, good. Yes. A line out drive here for Canterbury, perhaps opening up here on the 22. for them. And who do you think is going to score the first try out of all the
Canterbury.
players? Canterbury. Who's the player that you would go with?
Reese.
Okay, not playing, but it doesn't even play for Canterbury. But
I don't
respect
know the
it.
team. I don't know.
Che Whaiaki, decent shout there. He is that man in the number 14 jersey right next to the breakdown. And he's been able to score himself a few tries. Luke Romano now going to be down back to Kito. Henry Stowers now going to be dragged down just outside of the 15-metre line. Good hit there, and it's a big drive and tackle. And that is one thing Hawkes Bay at the moment. They have found some very good form recently. Ollie Jaeger, no-look pass out to Henry Stowers once again. Plays for Manu Samoa. I see there it's actually Kaifa who is starting this match. Josh Kaifa, that is. Luke Romano nailed in the tackle as well there.
Pick it up.
Kito once again firing it back, bounce pass into the hands of Debrek Zini, who's getting the carry there. And Aaron Smith playing versus the USA says Xavier Brown. We're not too sure yet in terms of whether or not that will be the case or what's going to be charged down there. Going to mine it is going to be going into touch 40 metres out here. And it will be, Devon Flanders, please stop limping, mate. It shouldn't be an injury this early on. He is a very good player as well. We have got there. They love Ash Dixon and Napier as well. Says the passion also. We have got there. George is in the house. He is indeed.
Hamish's house. I had to lock the door in case someone burgles us.
Yes.
I wouldn't burgle us if I was you. I'll kill you.
I feel like they could burgle me pretty easy.
Yeah, I feel like they could walk in here and tell you they're going to burgle you and you just let them do it.
I feel like I'd try and negotiate, wouldn't I? And I just want to go out. I'll be like,
Yeah.
Can you leave this?
Try to become their friend.
Yeah, I'll be like, why are you doing this? Do you want to have a seat and I'll give you a biscuit? You know, we'll have a chat about it.
We'll talk about things.
Kito,
the wife.
beautiful ball. Jay Whaiaki now off to Fergus Burke. Little grubber in behind once again. It's going to be sitting up for Maria for my and now it's a little counter attack. He slipped over as well now.
Why did he kick the
It wasn't the best option, I don't think, in that situation.
Really well.
Oh.
And they had gaps and he kicked it.
Yes, there was a swirling wind at the Waikato Taranaki game. Taranaki actually winning that one as well, so they are still 6 from 6. And also we have got there, we haven't seen Hamish and George standing next to each other before, only sitting next to each other. As well as Scotty Dixon, and also what came first, the shrimp or the Barbie, as well as his life starts. And is George really tall? Says a Nov mum.
What's that?
Are you really tall? You're about
no, I don't know.
1 meter 77-ish, somewhere around there.
All right, we've got a scrum.
So going to be a scrum 40 meters out at the moment. And it is going to be the feed of
Canterbury? No.
Yeah, he got the ball. He'll do. I'm going to make a bet. It's Hamish is taller as well.
Yeah,
says Cody Dixon. Yeah, I think I've started. That's the thing. I haven't quite stopped growing yet.
Yeah.
Like, I actually.
In the chat?
I've gone up a little bit. Not yet. And also, I could point maybe an All Blacks against the Eagles later, or squad video later on. As well as Sebastian really there. And also, we have got the, we haven't seen Hamish and George. Oh, I read that one. And also, we have got there once they get announced. I mean, as well as Sebastian, I feel like we'll have to do something along those lines. And also, George, where's the KFC?
We're going to go get ping jeans after this, aren't we?
Well, that is Chinese food. For anyone who doesn't know, is George taller or fatter as well?
Fatter. Hamish is really skinny.
I tried to have my emoji right, and I didn't have headphones on, and my head looked like a pencil. So I had to add the headphones around, and I was just going to be the thinnest. Yeah, I remember I got told to F off skinny head was one of the first ever comments we got on a live stream, which was quite generous, I thought. Also, we have got the, do you watch the Major League Rugby as well? I did see that actually Carlos Spencer got himself a coaching role in the MLR.
Carlos Spencer?
Yeah.
Oh, what? Who for?
I don't know. I didn't read it, but it just said that he got a job. This
is your job?
This is my job. Probably.
She's a pretty good scrum to Canterbury.
It's very nicely done. It's an advantage, and it's going to be now in the hands of Dallas McLeod has decided to try and crawl into the tackle.
No.
So penalty to Canterbury, though. George is not fat, lol. As well says Katie Dixon. And also we have there. I hope he does one day, says Katie Dixon for the MLR. And yeah, MLR, I enjoy it because of the fact that the time zones aren't terrible. No. I've learn't one thing, and that is that 7:45 games in the morning, not good for myself.
You'll be fine.
I feel like I'm going to crash at like
8
p.m. or so. Also, we have got there.
You got to get used to it, mate.
Mm.
You know,
it's
you
almost
sleep 8 hours every day, and it's like your body. You know, like you need to like purposely not sleep 8 hours, and you'll get used to it.
Yeah,
you need to get a little bit stronger. Don't be such a weak person.
Brody McAllister now 5 minutes out.
On one of those shows like Survival Australia or something where they have to be out and they've got those two SAS people. You've seen that? Sam Burgess is on.
Yeah, I was going to say
Survival Australia, SAS Australia or something, and the coach is like yelling at them, "You're weak!" Imagine you being on one of them. Imagine that. I need to get my full 8 hours of sleep tonight, sir. Okay, because I will not be cooperative tomorrow. I do not.
You know that, Paul. This is going to be a try time for Canterbury by the looks of it here. I've got the advantage of NOLA. New Orleans, Louisiana. His Carlos Spencer as well, and also who's the USA rugby coach and USA playing AB's Shaman. Stop forcing rugby on USA. It's not their thing, and never will be as well. Since life starts, and also we have got the I grew quite a lot during my ice hockey years, about a 10 centimeter growth in the height in a year or so as well. Says Sebastian.
Nice.
See, I've probably gone up like maybe 2 or so centimeters in the last couple of months. You know, I'm still trying to push my way up there a little bit more.
How do you push your way up?
I just keep on, jumping every once in a while.
Stuff. Yeah.
Stretching.
I
You got to
stretch too, and then that usually helps.
Get your height up a little bit.
Yeah.
Good. Didn't know that.
No, it helps a lot.
Good. This is impressive, isn't it? Should I get my hair like that?
Yeah.
Josh Kleifer.
You need a haircut.
I do.
You look like a puff on your bums.
Cheers.
This is why this is better than 2 cents a stream. Just because of this.
Well, because you just say random stuff the whole time. Justin Marshall on commentary for this match as well.
So
do you know who's coaching the USA? Says Aiden. Unfortunately not. Who do you know who's coaching the USA for this one?
No.
It's a bit of a shame. Henry Stowers, I think he'll back himself off the back of the scrum here. If he gets the opportunity, they've got the advantage as well. It's gone down to the knee, and now it's going to be going back for the penalty here for Canterbury. I don't think so. I think they're going to keep on going because Hawkes Bay at the moment are sitting top of the table. So for the Canterbury side to be able to get above them, I believe they still need a bonus point to be able to try and get themselves right up there. Gary Gold as well. Says Kato Dixon for who is coaching the USA for this one. Canterbury at the moment, I will put it up on the screen. Right, there you go. We will go like that. They are sitting at the moment in 5th on 15 points, so they need a bonus point win to be above Hawkes Bay.
Come on, lads. Let's get it, lads. Right, don't want to scrum.
You enjoy a bit of a scrum, don't you?
Yeah.
It's quite
I don't like when they do that thing where they roll the ball off the back. Ken Reid always used to do that. Yeah.
He's behind us. If you don't talk too loud, he'll hear you. But now it is going to be the scrum in the front row.
Is it Luke Romano?
It is. Yeah, he does.
What else doing these days?
Playing for Canterbury.
Why is he in the All Blacks?
He's a little bit too old, unfortunately. I'd like to see Hamish try tackle, or try AB's tackle Tupou as well.
He'd die.
Says Xavier Brown. Yeah, I feel like most people would.
He would die.
You know? Danielle Tupou is a solid individual.
Like some people would be touch and go, you'd die instantly.
I would probably die from the anxiety of seeing him running at me. That big man, Danielle Tupou, passing off the back now. There's a lot of pressure there.
That was a really
on Canterbury.
Pass.
They haven't got the advantage. Oh, yes, they have got the advantage. So Henry Sowers now once again going to go around the side.
Over the
and
ball,
stage straight on it. It's going to be a penalty.
Come on.
And once again, it's going to be double blow on the whistle. Uh-oh. Someone going to the bin, or is someone just getting a bit of a warning? I believe it's going to be a warning. Not quite. Feel like he's still relatively in control. Lads, this is a mission. Also, lads, anthem rise as well. Says Katie Dixon
Right. I don't know how it goes. Some preacher song.
Good.
Course, the referee's about 12 years old. Hasn't hit puberty yet. Look at them talking to the big number 5. He's like, yeah, so we just need to make sure, and the player's like, yeah, all right, kiddo.
5 penalties against Hawkes Bay in a row here. They need to be careful, but Canterbury at the moment dominating in the territory department. Going down in the front row. Unfortunately, it was actually number Tahi Was, who wasn't quite able to get that one right there. And also LMAO as well, says Katie Dixon. I feel like this is going to be one of the most unorthodox live streams we have done, ladies and gentlemen.
This is Mitch Drummond at 10.
No. Fergus Burke is at 10.
Is he good?
He's all right. You know, he's not too
always seems to be a Canterbury number 10 is always someone who becomes an All Black starter. Dan Carter, Richie Moana.
Yeah.
Last 2 have been from Canterbury, so
there you go.
Fergus
going off the field, unfortunately, for him.
Yeah.
Look at him. His arm's a bit sore.
He's like, my arms are great. He's like, my arms are not great.
Did you know there's quite a few wingers named Jonah?
Is there? Yeah. I think people just name them that when they become wingers.
They change your name on the birth certificate.
Well, it's like Tony and Dave and Mark and Roger. You ever seen a child named Roger? Dave, Tony, Mark?
No.
They don't become those when they're born. They get to the age of, let's say, 40, and they're out there mowing the lawns from the hedge, and they become a Tony or a Roger or a Mark or a,
Yeah.
That's, yeah.
I don't know. It was like evolution, I guess.
No.
But then we've got the imagine being tackled by Henry Tuolangi and Alessandra Tuolangi. I saw him in a game up against Australia a wee while ago, and I was actually somehow able to get that one. He was just whacking everyone. And we also got the ref. Could you stop with the high tackle, sir? My mum says it's not nice as well.
You ever seen a 60-year-old man called Tyson? Think about it, people. Come on.
And that's going to be the scrum feed here. Henry Stowers got the ball in and breaking off the back. Henry once again able to shut him down.
Selfish, and he took the ball himself.
It was worth a crack.
Nah.
Worth a crack to see whether or not you get over the line. Definitely when you're almost at the advantage there for Canterbury. Once again, 5 metres out here. And they are going to be pushing their way towards that try line. Once again, it looks like it will be Ollie Jaeger perhaps. Who's going to put it in the hand.
There's no 40-year-old man called Chad.
No, I guess you lose.
Tony, Rogers, Mark.
Oh, so I guess you transition from a Chad to a Tony or a Rogers.
Yeah.
You know? Now it's going to be at the back line here once again. It's going to be an answer. Ramika Poyapi dragged down there by Norea Fuma'ai.
I'm not really getting across. Either.
No, it's good defense from Hawkes Bay. We've seen this throughout the competition that they can shut down attacks that have got very good attacking momentum. And they're just able to keep on doing this with their big forwards. They've actually got a deceptively large forward pack, Hawkes Bay. They got some solid individuals. I
don't know what that was, Fergo, but that didn't work.
Kitto trying to pierce the line there, but straight on the ball there. It's going to be Henry, and does he win the penalty? Yes, he does.
Oh, you.
For Hawkes Bay.
Useless.
And then we also got is there any All Blacks playing for Hawkes Bay as well? Ash Dixon is not playing in this game as well, which I was about to say, but he hasn't really had too many All Blacks caps, has he? But more of the fact over he is going to be heading overseas to Japan. Other than that, though, future All Blacks, maybe? I guess I would say probably the likes of a Devon Flanders could get up there one day, but no one for them is actually ex-All Blacks or plays for the All Blacks, unfortunately.
Oh, that's so bad from Canterbury. How the hell did they not get any points?
Well, they went for the try.
They've been in there half the last 10 minutes. 2 free scrum resets. They won them all.
Oh, fun fact, Chad has the same flag as Romania, do they? I know that they're both red, yellow, and blue, but are they in the same order? Do let me know. You just laugh at my flag knowledge.
No, I'm after Katie's
comment. I had a neighbour man named Mark in Florida, and he used to get high and try to remove tree stumps in his yard with a sledgehammer while wearing flip-flops. He was a character as well. He sounds quite like it. Jonah Lowe now. The winger gets it to Josh Kleifer. Innerine Lincoln. Oh, he just decided to drop the ball. But it's going to be going back for a penalty here for Hawkes Bay, and I believe it was for offside as well. We have got there, just like no child is named Donald until they become the president of the USA as well. Says Mr. Achilles, and also we have got there, well, that's crazy as well, says Katie Dixon. Who else has the same flag? I believe there's a couple other countries who have very similar flags. Actually, might be Indonesia and Poland or Malta or someone along those lines. I believe they're the same.
And where's the ones with the 3 stripes?
Oh, these ones are 2, but yeah, good.
Nah. Can I have a Coke?
You could have a Coke if you like. Cooper has got the sad face at the moment. I assume that it's because of the fact that Canterbury haven't been able to score yet. Well, that's crazy as well. No, your neighbour was crazy as well, says Sebastian. And at this stage, that was going to be Hawkes Bay with the line-out throw, 38 metres out from the line of Canterbury at the moment. This would be an ultimate insult if Hawkes Bay scored the first try of this match after so much attack. For Canterbury,
be disgraced with themselves if they allow them to score.
Ria with the carry now. Can you imagine The Rock being the president of the USA? I feel like that would be quite a lot of fun, wouldn't it? If you can smell what the USA is doing or something along those lines, you'd be able to get something going. You go like that quite a bit as well. Now it's going to be in the hands of that man. Who's that? I believe it was Brendan O'Connor who did have that one. Quick hands out. Jonah Lowe down the wing. Trying to find the offload on the inside. Decides against it in the end. It's going to be on the side, though, of Canterbury. He has dropped the ball. And Mark was a neighbourhood menace as well. And also, he never cleaned his ball and turned into a swamp. We had this major mosquito problem because of him as well, says Katie Dixon there. Interesting.
They lost the ball.
They did. Now they got it back.
But how's that for you?
Canterbury.
Because that player was sitting there on the wrong side to hit him.
Henry now gives it off. Brendan O'Connor wide out pass. And now it's going to be the hands of Lincoln McClutchy trying to step forward, but Fergus Burke able to make the tackle on him. Can't wait for the international games. It's going to be very exciting.
This game is corrupt already. They've already cheated.
I don't think they have, but now it's going to be Henry coming back into the hands of Jonah Lowe wide. Cut out pass once again. Henry for my sees the space, but he is going to be tackled. Canterbury have also got one of those defences that don't let you through too often, which is why this is going to be such a little bit of a stalemate. Oh, almost a foot down the back, but it is going to be now in the hands of Canterbury, and it's going to be a scrum. As well, do you want a Coke?
Yeah, I'll go get one.
All right. We'll see you back here. No worries, mate. Oh, that one in Florida, man. That was Mark as well. And if The Rock becomes president, it would be a pretty cool and fun 4 years as well. And in Florida as well, could have woken up an alligator in that pool anytime as well, says Sebastian. And also call the Gator Boys, says Sebastian there as well. Yeah, that's the thing. Like Australia, they've got spiders, snakes, crocodiles, and all sorts. Luckily for us, I believe the worst that we got in terms of spiders is a whitetail, I think. If I'm not wrong, I think that is the worst that we got. Do we have any? Oh, don't do that. You've just shaken that, haven't you? You're going to have to please just give it a little bit before you open it because or else it might end up.
How do you do this right? Do you release the ear?
Yeah, I think so. Mitch Gibson coming on the field for Kello. That is going to be an injuries. USA voting for celebrities to run our government youth as well. From Katie Dixon there. Did she overflow or is she all good?
There's a little hole. Release the ear.
Any hole is the goal.
Release
now it's
the
going to
ear.
be 22 metres out here for Canterbury, and they are going to be just out from their own line. We're currently 17 minutes in at the moment in Canterbury and also Hawkes Bay, both sitting 0-0 at this stage of the match. You want your headset back, mate, so that you can hear the action as it has taken place. Those are on the wrong ear. If you put it that way, you're going to have to rotate.
Don't talk to me. Hey,
good. Now it's going to be in the hands of Ramika Poyabi once again with this ball about 30 metres out now. Kito, who couldn't decide. The
what
man
are we doing?
They're playing dodgeball. Reed Princep didn't want to touch that one, and now Jay Fayaki get to the carry as well on the beach with the charger as well. Says Katie Dixon, can you smell what the president is cooking as well? Release your ear everywhere as well. Says it, Katie Dixon there.
Lies.
It's a penalty to Canterbury once again here now.
This is very equal, isn't it? Both defenses are good.
It's very even.
Hawkes Bay letting penalties go, but then their defense is good enough to keep them from not losing.
Yeah.
That's my analysation.
It's very good.
They cheat.
AB's by 100 next weekend. It was last year, Shane. Tell you what, if we saw a total of about 20 tries in that match, that would be quite a treat, wouldn't it?
Who are they playing next week?
The US of the A.
Oh, you'll lose.
And then they've also got the game against Wales the next week, then Italy, then Ireland, then France.
Oh, Ireland.
Mm-hmm.
They're an interesting bunch without Joe Schmidt. May not be as good.
Although if they've got Tyke Furlong, she'll be right. He'll be able to set the whole team. He gets the chance. We're now going right to the back there. Brody McAllister over the top, getting the tongue roll going, and now it's going to be the Hawkes Bay. And they're going to be breaking through Demery now with the carry 14 metres out for the line at the moment. Who's what's more popular in New Zealand, cricket or rugby league? I believe cricket would be out of the two. Kito there, going to be dragged down, and it's going to be the penalty to Hawkes Bay. Now, this is a kickable penalty. Do they take the 3 to get themselves some points on the board, or do they keep it going aggressive?
If anyone wants to know what Canterbury's coach's reaction is, just watch me.
Yeah. Exactly right. Is there a lion red, George, as well, says David David?
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
Yeah.
Also known as a Coca-Cola.
Cock.
That's it there.
Oh, like this here. Come on, guys.
They did have Brian O'Driscoll as well, and rugby and cricket as well, says Shane there, and can't believe no one has scored yet. Says Katie Dixon, it's been a bit of a stalemate. They're going for the corner.
Good.
Tell you what, talk about aggression here from Hawkes Bay. They've gone, you know what? We are going to be going for the 7 points here. Cricket, I guess, as well. Says that Katie Dixon. We're going to be doing some of the Cricket World Cup, aren't we? Or I am. I'm not sure whether or not. Are you going to watch any of the Cricket World Cup, do you think?
I just remember I got a Pepsi in the car. Could have got. I just take his shit and then I got my own.
That's all right. We'll put it on your tab, but now it's going to be Demery throwing this one into the front here. Yeah. It's going quite high, but now it is going to be around this side here. Rolling around, the interest is building. Devon Flanders, is this going to be a try here? No, he hasn't got the ball in hand. It's going to be over the line. Or is it? It's just Jordan. It looks like Devon Flanders. He wants that ball. Has he got it? Devon Flanders, he didn't have it. Oh, that was a cheeky manoeuvre. Did you see that?
Flanders Fields.
That wasn't him. It was Bordy Rickety Stones. No, sorry, it was the big man in the number 4 jersey. Tom Parsons, that's the wrong. Jeff Cridge was able to score it. That was very cheeky. You watch this replay, mate. You explain to the peeps what happened there because it was a bit cheeky.
My mum forgot to drop off my lunch.
Watching this one.
A mall ruck thingy, and they bloody did the cheeky around the side. They were like, yay, up we go, up we go, up we go, up we go, and here we go, and boom!
See, that was a cheeky play. Devon Flanders sold it on the inside as if he was going to be running it instead. It was around the side. Jeff Cridge was the man who was able to get it. Sorry, should have been gents as well. Ready for some 2020 gents as well. We are indeed, mate. Although you don't really watch cricket, do you?
No, I don't. I've never watched cricket. The only game I've ever watched is the Cricket World Cup final of New Zealand and Australia.
You were also around here for one game of cricket, I remember, weren't you? You
Was
and
I?
Daniel, and you guys had no idea what was going on.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, Isaac might have been here as well. We might have had all the lads on good view as well. Says that Gary Miller there, and also we have got the other try Magpies, says Sebastian. And well, I didn't expect that as rugby league so unpopular in New Zealand. They're ranked first in the rugby world, rugby league world rankings as well, says Sebastian. Hey, I think it is because of the Warriors not doing too well in the NRL. People don't really follow it too much. Lincoln McClutchy, that's a good kick. And Piro Feti was having a very good day with a boot in the earlier matchup against the Waikato, where he was able to get about 7 from 8 with a swirling breeze as well. And now they scored 7-0 to Hawkes Bay, and they are away from home, like I mentioned. So this is not a Ranfurly Shield contest. Do you like me, Shield? You got metal in your mouth, mate.
Yeah.
Your iron, you're getting your iron up. You know, if I was American, I would vote Scarlett
I didn't
Johansson.
get me started. I need her ass.
Okay, good. Now halfway at the moment, and it's going to be kicked off by Canterbury. Fergus Burke gets back underway. New Zealand versus Australia Cricket World Cup final as well, says Shane Hayes. And now it is going to be all a little bit from Luke Romano, but it's going to be available for Hawkes Bay once again just outside of the 22. He plays a very physical game. I think he's only been yellow carded once at this stage. George, how does a batsman get 6 runs?
He runs backwards and forwards 6 times.
No, but that's all right.
I don't know. Is that a different game? Is that baseball or something?
I guess earlier for mine now is going through the middle. Actually, that's Danny Tuala. I guess running backwards and forths are kind of thing of like, I guess you could say each end you get yourself 1 run. So you run back and forth 3 times to get 6 runs there. But then also if you hit it over the boundary on the full, you know? Good. Well, it's got there, just selling as well, says Katie Dixon with the Georgia emojis in the chat as well. I vote Ed O'Neill, Al Bundy. Running America as well, says 10 out of 10 as well. But what a run there it was from Danny Tuala. Not quite able to link up with Brendan O'Connor's, but then from there gave it off to Tom Parsons, a big man. Finally offload to Stacey Ely, who just ended up almost falling over himself. Unfortunately, there. Looking forward to the USA versus All Blacks Sunday. Any idea if it's on TV in the US? Says Gary Miller. I really hope that it is because of the fact that
were you born as a Gary?
He would have missed the earlier conversation of that part about names. But pretty much George said that he doesn't know too many of the younger generation and nowadays who are called Gary, which I guess is one of those ones that's
Did
a
you
rare
become
name.
a Gary when you turned older or what?
Are
you old, Gary?
But pretty much, I believe, hopefully it's on Peacock for that one. And Peacock, and Psycho Dad as well. Says Sebastian there is going to be run back by Lolagi Vizinier. McClutchy now gives it off to Jonah Lowe. Trying to find the step. He's trying to break that tackle with Daniel Leonard Brown as well.
Who do we need to watch out for in these teams? Are there any up-and-comers?
I would say Devon Flanders in that number 8 jersey for Hawkes Bay is one to watch out for. Also, Lolagi Vizinier. Josh Kaifer now down the wing. He's got the drawn pass. Gives it off to Lolagi Vizinier. I said you got to watch him, and he scored, has he?
No.
I think he actually got over the line there. Now Tom Parsons, he's backed himself, and he is gone just short. Where's Devon Flanders giving the ball? No, it's not going to go to him. McClutchy now out the back line. It's just a bounce pass. Out into the hands, inside ball now. It's going to be Stacey Ely. Got the man with him. Offload on the outside. Drawn pass now. If they not scored yet, it's going to be now Stacey Ely with the step, and they've scored this time. I'm not sure whether or not. I feel like Lolagi Vizinier actually got down on the line. But Hawkes Bay have been able to score that try once again in this match, and they have put Canterbury under a lot of pressure. Second try in the match, and it is Stacey Ely, 13 for the Rebels normally. And Super Rugby, we are going to be adding that one once again. Did Lolagi Vizinier get over the line here? I swear he had it almost on the line and then pulled back.
No.
Oh, it's very, very close, but just inches from the line.
So here's one to watch.
Who did I say? Lolagi Vizinier, yeah. Very good player. Plays a little bit for the Hurricanes, I believe.
The number 15.
Yep. And then also number 8,
Devon
Flanders.
Doesn't he?
Yeah, he's a solid individual.
Who does he play for Super Rugby?
Hurricanes, I believe. Alongside Devon Flanders, there was also one who you could watch out for. And then
I enjoy seeing these young players who look like they've got potential. I like watching them come up, you know what I mean? Even if they don't play for Canterbury. You know?
And also we've got the Psycho Dad as well. And you scary my whole life. I'm 57 if that's old as well. No, that's actually not too bad overall. Gary?
Yeah. Gary!
I feel like, did you think of SpongeBob when you...
Yeah.
Gary!
Was that Gary is sly dog.
That's Gary the snail.
Yeah, Gary the snail. He's a sly little dog.
Nice to do the MLR for our same. I would actually quite enjoy doing that. He's actually missed that one, unfortunately, so it means that I have to change my scoreboard there once again. That as well. 12-0 at the moment for Hawkes Bay over Canterbury, starting this match extremely well at this stage. And also, if Kiwi did some MLS games in 2022, would be a dream come true as well. Says Katie Dixon. Also, we have got the in the chat a little bit earlier on. Are they allowed crowds at the All Blacks game? I believe so. Yeah. I believe they're allowed a little bit of an attendance. Can you please maybe try go live and watch some MLS?
Cheeky.
As well as and there's going to be Shane
Useless.
Oh,
he's
close to the touchline, but I believe they are
guys.
saying that it is just in the field of play. But the MLR, I believe it is going to be starting up. When does it start up? I believe it's next year, early next year or somewhere around there, which we will hopefully be able to get as well. Catch a Gary as well. Says it is a Luke Giltinis, isn't it?
Yeah.
If I'm not wrong. And now it is going to be out the back line. Dallas McLeod trying to step as well for Canterbury. They need to score themselves a try before the end of this first half if they want any chance of it being able to make it. Oh, that's a big hit on Luke Romano by Devon Flanders. Almost able to get in there and rip that ball away. Once again, going Katoa. Looks like Kaifa is down at the moment. That's not his name. Dallas McLeod. That's the name.
Who's the winger for Canterbury?
You've got Manasa Mataele or Che Faihaki. He's also a young, talented player to watch out for.
Who's that?
Che Faihaki, although Manasa Mataele actually signing for Moana Pacifica, I believe, or Fijian Drua for next season for Super Rugby now. Still driving forward here for Canterbury. Ollie Yaya getting closer and closer to the line. Gonna be Kito now. Punavai through the gap, and he scores the try for the Canterbury side.
You see Christian Leonardo is playing for a Pacifica team.
Yeah, Moana Pacifica, number 10 bets for that man.
Cheeky.
Cheeky indeed. Will be interesting to see whether or not he can be cheeky for that match that they will be playing. Hopefully they announce the fixtures very soon because I'm excited for that competition.
Faihaki and... Where's the other guy?
Lulagi Bizania. Yeah.
Mata Ali's been around for a while, hasn't he?
He has. He's got a bit of form at the moment.
Are these guys on their debut seasons?
No.
Their second season.
They've been there for a little bit, but they are just one of those guys who haven't really had too many opportunities at Super Rugby level as of yet. That I feel could have a very good opportunity. Yeah, Hamish, can we stream some MLR games, please, as well, says David. So, yeah, once we find out when that does start up. Also, the top league, I'm quite keen to do a bit of. The Japanese top league, because of how many New Zealand players and Australian players and everyone around the world are going to be there. But Fergusburg now kicking this one.
It's not English, though.
Has got that one, so now it's going to be 7 points to Canterbury and 12 to Hawkes Bay as well. And also we have got
Masaki Naholo, you bloody legend.
Well pronounced the same way as Gills, as in the fish, so it's Gills.
No, it's his little brother.
Who's that?
Kenny Naholo.
Kenny Naholo, yes, signed for the Crusaders.
Yeah.
And he looked decent throughout the games a little bit earlier on. Unfortunately, just drops the ball a little bit too often, though.
I wonder what Saki is going to do if he's going to sign for a super team or whether he's got a European side after him.
I think Highlanders are
quietly. I'm suspicious, though, because he would have signed for one by now, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
I have a slight suspicion the top league team will be on him.
You think?
I think so. I don't think he'll be. I feel like there's a deal getting made, but he's. Because if he wants to play for one next season, he'll nearly have one signed by now, wouldn't he?
Maybe. It's interesting. They're getting quite a few late. Kenny got the job done early on. He signed the dotted line and he was ready to go for the next season. But imagine, someone said if it was Crusaders versus Highlanders, you could end up with Naholo versus Naholo out on that wing.
Yeah.
And I think Kenny Naholo is actually the bigger of the two. He's quite a solid individual there.
Go back to the Highlanders?
Waisaki. It's interesting because of the fact that they have got the situation of a few injuries. Jonah Nareki, I'm not sure whether or not he will be back for Super Rugby. I assume so because he unfortunately ended up with that big injury at the very start of the Bunnings NPC. And also we have got there G'day as well in the chat from it was David, and also we have got there in the chat as well San Diego Legion is also we have got their favourite team San Diego Legion. The ball joined the cohort as well. But at this stage now, Canterbury, they have been able to score themselves one try in this match so far. Can they get another?
Yes.
Good. What time will it come in?
Soon.
Good. Daniel Brown now gives it off to Fergusburg. Oh, Luke Romano just decided that he didn't want to play dodgeball and just got smacked with the ball. Manasa Mataele now with a bit of a step, but he is going to be dragged down in the end by Tom Parsons, the captain of Hawkes Bay. Ash Dixon nowhere to be seen. Fergusburg now going for the kick. Brendan O'Connor, he's caught himself with the footing, and now it's going to be on the ground. Fergusburg trying to slow that ball down a little bit. Now it's going to be going short side. Little grubber in mind. Jonah Lowe chasing. Lincoln McClutchy kicks it forward. Oh, he dropped it. I think he dropped it.
Silly boy.
Tell you what, that was an interesting one. You blokes are keen. Day shift rates as well. Says Ian Gears. Yeah, at this stage, we've done quite a few live streams overall for this weekend so far. And I believe at this stage, this one could be the last one of today or tonight because of the fact that I am pretty sleep deprived at the moment. But, we keep on going just for now. We will miss Josh at Islanders next year, although you got Marty Banks. He's going to be signed there.
He's going to go back. He was
Yeah.
in Japan, wasn't he?
Oh, no, Lincoln, you've dropped that ball, so that's going to be no. Or has he? Wait a minute. Just because he's lost. Yeah. I believe he does. I believe he touches it here for Lincoln McClutchy. So because it touches it, it does mean Steve.
Jesus Christ, Steve. $200.
Welcome back, Steve. We haven't seen you.
Christ.
Thank you, Steve.
Steve pulls out a cheeky little bloody.
Oh, we almost got the AO, Richard George. Can't wait for the Autumn Internationals and upcoming All Blacks USA games. Guess I'm like an annoying impatient child. Are we there yet as well? I'll keep the good content coming, fellas, as well. Thank you very much, mate.
Steve. Caddy, are you looking for a sugar daddy? Because you got Steve.
Yeah. My heart's actually racing at the moment. I feel like that almost gave me a slight jump scare, even though I am pronounced with a hard G as well, says David, and also the dollar signs from Katie Dixon. They also want a legendary day. Martin returning to the rugby field. Him and Jose Gear both played for their side.
Hit the ground really hard.
It probably didn't. It would have hurt the chin a little bit.
Hey?
We almost got the slippery ball situation going on. And speaking of legend, Steve Smith, everyone as well, says Sebastian. And yeah, it is great to see you back, Steve. Which game of those Autumn Internationals, other than the All Blacks games, are you looking forward to the most? I feel like for you, you're probably Springboks England.
Yeah.
And Australia England.
Wallabies,
maybe?
Yeah, Australia England. Those are the two I really want to watch.
And also we've got the g'day. Wait, what? Okay, they're actually giving that as a try for Lincoln McClutchy. So
Do
I
we
mean,
all agree with that? I didn't really watch it.
At the end of the day, if you're going to smack your face on the ground that hard, you might as well get 7 points for it. Am I right?
Yeah.
So, let's go there. No, George, I do not need a sugar daddy as well.
Sure.
There's Katie Dixon. And at this stage, we will add this one. For Hawkes Bay, they are having a good game so far. So I believe the reasoning behind that try, I will try my best to explain it. Pretty much, he had the ball. And then because of it, when the ball was rolling, it means that he kind of hit it with his hand, didn't he? He didn't have control of the ball, but as it was coming down, he regathered it without it kind of hitting anyone, I believe is what they have ruled that as. But now Lincoln McClutchy, how hard did he hit his chin? We are about to find out. Not too badly, because he has been able to get that one over. And now the score is going to be 19 for Hawkes Bay, 7 to Canterbury as well. And Scotland matches I'm looking forward to. By the way, nice no emoji. And we have also got the Hamish from Steve Smith. We'll show you the no emoji. That is it. That one there. A little one of me looking confused. That's pretty much anytime there's a TMO, so we probably used it perfect. And also we have got the X who's getting a new Xbox as well. Says David, yeah, I feel like that is well and truly going to help out. Pretty much, Steve, on the gaming channel, what day was it? Thursday. Yeah. Me and George were live streaming GTA, and my Xbox, pretty much, I guess you could say it exploded, unfortunately. So because of that, it does mean that my Xbox currently is not working, so that will help very much so. Yeah. So I do thank you very much, Steve, for your generosity there, mate. But now Luca Romano once again going to be going for 32 minutes into this game. What I am actually going to do is I'm going to send that clip that I did do of the Xbox exploding. I'm going to send it to myself on here so that I can show it at halftime. So you know how it goes. You want to commentate that for a little moment while I am going through.
Hawkes Bay trying to get the ball, and it's a penalty
to
Hawkes Bay.
Nice.
Canterbury suck! Sorry about that. Sorry.
Eardrops, RIP Xbox Association. Also, we have got the dollar ching as well. Says Johnny Blaze. And yeah, like
picture the touch.
It is certainly going to help out for that Xbox because
how much is an Xbox?
It depends. If you get a Series X, they are $800 at the moment, but they are pretty much sold out everywhere. Getting that one replaced, I believe, was going to be a couple hundred or $100 or $200 to be able to see whether or not it was worth
they'll
fixing.
say $200 to check it out. Fix it, $500.
Yeah, it will cost more.
Like it's
probably
than getting a new
Xbox.
More than buying a new one.
And also, we have got the pay F or press F to pay respects.
Donate $1 to pay respects.
$1 to pay respects to Xbox. But no, at this stage, it is going to be delivery now once again with this line out throw. So I am currently uploading the clip to Google Drive. But I get a new one, mate. Not too keen on my Xbox. Sometimes it struggles to load games. It's poo as well. Says Steve Smith. Yeah, pretty much this one. I've never seen anything happen like it before, but pretty much there was a spark that came out the top and it went crack, 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 bang. And then it was done. And luckily we were on live stream, so I feel like at least I got a clip out of it in some regards. But yeah, at this stage I've had to re-download most of my games because all of them are unfortunately
If you want to see
missing.
good stuff like that, go subscribe to the Kiwi Lads gaming channel. Because we're really funny.
There we go.
And we swear more.
You swear more. But now there's going to be the reverse floating racket. These stones just shunting off. It was Kiddo in the number 10 jersey, or sorry, number 9 jersey. What happened to your Xbox? Pretty much, I believe it was fluff.
Good tackle.
Or something, or dust that ended up building up and it
put the
ended up blowing
pressure
up.
on
That's
it.
going to be a penalty, though.
Good D.
And that's offside. It's not good D because he was offside, so now it's going to be a penalty to Hawkes
You
Bay.
know what? I didn't ask, so.
Oh, going quickly, and it's going to be the try there for Danny Tawala, the fourth try of the match, and that's going to be the bonus point already for Hawkes Bay. Tell you what, Hawkes Bay, they did this up against Tasman last week. They scored a bonus point before they even got to halftime, and they are doing it again in this game.
Canterbury can come back.
Can they?
Come on, Canterbury.
You sure?
Yeah, I think so.
Good.
They just need to sort this shit out.
They're going to have to work hard, aren't they, in the second half? But they took the quick dip there, and Hawkes Bay have just got such awareness in that back line at the moment. It seems they're just able to keep on going and keep on going, and we'll get a mate as well. And can we see what the Xbox looks like, says Kyle? It just still, it looks the same, but pretty much the spark came out. So I assume it is the engine or something, or not the engine, but something inside. That's probably fried. I put $1 in the box, literally exploded on stream as well. And also we have got there when I got married, I thought it was to a sugar mummy, but I ended up being, 12 years a slave. So says David.
That's
And also,
unfortunate, David.
we have got there, what did I say, boys, Taranaki as well. They did get the win there. And at this stage, I believe that clip is almost uploaded. That's a weird title of it. RP replay final, apparently, with all even numbers. But that one has gone over, so now the score is going to be 26 to Hawkes Bay, 7 to Canterbury at the moment. I forgot what it was like to be in a relationship as well, says Katie Dixon. Same. You know, high school, early years of high school.
It was like to be in a relationship, lol.
You know, and also we have got the All Blacks they'll come alive as well.
Yeah.
He sometimes I think that he's moving a little bit, given the sparks. Must have been the processor as well, says Sebastian here, because it came out the side of the fan, kind of over this side, the right-hand side of the Xbox. And of course, Hamish did a few jumps because of the fact that he was like, what has just happened there? But we have only got 3.5 minutes left of this first half, and then I will be able to upload the clip so you guys can actually see it through the live stream while we are still going. Got married on and didn't read the fine print.
My old mate,
as
14.
well. Sign your life away here. That's what I basically said as well. Now it's going to be Che Waiaki. It's going to be going back now once again. Time off here.
He's like, I love you.
Daniel Leonard Brown, I believe, is actually maybe got a head knock. Is he? No, they're just having a bit of a smile about it. I thought that maybe he was slightly knocked in the head. Slightly knocked in the head. I don't think I've ever heard someone describe an HIA as that.
No.
Slightly knocked in the skull, you know, so I had to get myself taken off the field. Are you going to leave? As well, Johnny as well says, Luke, I assume that is for the relationship or for the marriage, but I think he's very happy at the moment for himself there, Johnny. And also we've got I did that too, but then I got divorced as well, says Katie Dixon. Also we've got a few cobwebs, Katie, and also absolutely brother as well in the chat there. Now this stage is going to be the scrum once again here for Hawkes Bay. Going to be passing it back, and Lincoln McClutchy now going to be putting this one forward once again.
Canterbury boys are back there.
They are indeed. They are ready to go as well. Right, this clip is almost ready to go as well. It is uploading at the moment, so at halftime we will be able to show it onto the slide stream. So be sure to stay tuned for that. But now it's going to be Lolagi Everson here, trying to drive his way over the top. A good tackle on him though, and they are just scoring tries for fun at the moment. Here for Hawkes Bay, it's a loose pass, but picked up beautifully, and their backline is just phenomenal because of the fact that now Jonah Lowe offloads it to Tom Parsons, and everyone in that Hawkes Bay side just worked together to be able to keep on building up the momentum. And Clutching now, cut out pass. It's an awkward one. I believe Che Waiaki has got up, which is very good news because the fact that it was going to be an awkward one. Are you going to simulate or stream that flight game? It would be pretty cool to be able to do Flight Simulator once it is downloaded, although it will take probably another 3 days or so for it to finish downloading. Beautiful ball to Stacey Ely now with the fend as well. Offload on the inside. Henry inside ball there to Tom Parsons, dragged down. And Dallas McLeod trying to get straight on the ball. It's going to be the advantage as well. Now selling the dummy. Devery is going to be dragged down. And Hawkes Bay look like they are not finished scoring. At this stage, it seems like there's going to be one more at least. Stacey Ely now trying to find. I was going to say, if he jogged through that gap, that would have been just the ultimate inside to Canterbury here. Henry now once again going out to the side and looking around for Devon Flanders. I told you that he was a good player. Can't see him anywhere at the moment. Round the side is going to be once again Jeff Cridge was able to score the first try of the match. It's a roll there Around the side areas, Devon Flanders. Oh, please don't drop the ball. No, he has got down there 5 meters out from the line now. Italy once again passing out, drawing pass here. Josh Kiefer wanted it on the outside. Beautiful offload there. Oh, what an offload that is. And Kiefer scores the
shut up!
They're just doing well, aren't they?
Smashing Canterbury.
This is phenomenal stuff. I don't know whether or not it's that Canterbury are useless. I think it's just the fact that Hawkes Bay, how do you defend against those offloads?
Well, no, Canterbury got a little bit more of the ball. They might be able to do it against Hawkes Bay, but their forwards aren't doing their job. So
Josh Kiefer, the man who was able to score that one, I believe that's one of his first tries, I believe, if I'm not wrong. And now at this stage, 37. I actually gave them a round of applause for that try. I don't know whether or not you saw it. I was kind of clapping quite a lot as well.
I hope so, Ray.
This is what's cited as well. So Shane, and also we have got there. I thought someone in the house just threw something at him and it cracked him upside the head. Sound as well.
That would be more funny, I think.
And also we have got there 3 days by as well. See, Skyward, it's pretty much my internet speed is not great, unfortunately. So because of that, it does mean that it takes a very long time. Kieran knows the score. That's why he is slumped down as well. Says Ian Curtis. Yeah, perhaps that is the case. He is not. So yeah, but he's still slightly shining in the background at the moment. And also we have got there Canterbury Y as well. And I was taken aback when the Xbox blew up and Hamish thought plugging it back in and turning it on was going to fix it as well. Says David, yeah, not my smartest move overall there.
Close go. This Vaxaphone is annoying. Oh, I went down the street in our town yesterday and they're doing the vaccines, or today, down there. I got cut off, told to go away.
Did you get KFC yesterday or today with the KFC snack box, the free snack box? With the crack Nigel and also we have got there. So is that curtain that's permanently closed, bleached white on the opposite side of the sun, Hamish? Long must be like a death ray of light when it is ever opened. I believe, if I'm not wrong, yeah, it is actually white, isn't it? It does look extremely bright. Look at that. It's a nice blanket. You know, I was wrapped up in it before. I actually did at the start of the live stream.
What do we do for halftime entertainment?
Halftime entertainment, we are actually going to be showing the clip that did take place.
On the Kiwi Lads Gaming channel.
From the Kiwi Lads Gaming channel. Anyone who hasn't seen it already, you are about to see what happened when my Xbox exploded. Now, I will mention, I don't look very manly during this clip. I do jump quite a few times.
Look manly.
Very scared. But yeah, enjoy this clip. It's a short little moment, about 20 seconds long. But yeah, what we will do is we will quickly remove the scoreboard as well so you guys can see the full effect of the screen. But yeah, hopefully you do enjoy this little clip of me absolutely getting petrified of my Xbox. Will you get the remastered series?
Yeah, if it comes out on the Xbox, then it's all good. Yeah, I will. Yeah. Yeah. I was a big fan of GTA Vice City.
Something just happened. My Xbox just had a spark come out the top. Like a literal like, puff of something. So I guess...
Really?
Yeah, that's happened. That gave me a fright.
What's it saying?
I turned it off because it pretty much just went poof and crashed. There you go. So what happened to the Xbox and now it doesn't work, unfortunately. Also, we have got the thermal curtains, brother, as well. He's thinking also Mark of the Beast. He's the only place, and also we have got there the laughing from Katie Dixon there as well. And he clipped it as well. Says Katie Dixon. Yeah, I decided to clip that one because of the fact that it was going to be an interesting situation.
Yes.
And I knew that George would enjoy that little short snippet of it.
It's funny.
As well, but yeah, pretty much the Xbox just completely stopped working. So that was a bit of a shame there for ourselves. But yeah, we'll have to either get it repaired or replaced. Which hopefully the first one I can get it done with a repairing PlayStation all day, as well, says Obi Snake. And yeah, at this stage, I mean, I answered a question a little while ago of Xbox versus PlayStation. And I said Xbox purely because of the fact that all of my friends had it and I've kind of had it the longest. And I swear earlier on that live stream, we kind of talked and we were saying about like, if we did have to get a new console, it would probably be after these ones stopped working. Which ironically was about an hour later.
Yeah.
Clean breaks at the moment. 4-0 for Hawkes Bay. Also, they've had a lot less meters carried. Look at that, 177 for Canterbury to the 81. And they've actually had 65% of the ball, Canterbury. But they haven't been able to get themselves any tries. And that is something that has been costing them big time. Also, 110% chance your Xbox repair technician will be named Raj as well. Says Johnny Blaze and chuck it on the fire. Says Luke. And also we have got the Bill Gates. Taught them well as well. Yeah, Katie actually said that if it doesn't get to the stage of being able to be repaired, you should light it on fire.
Yeah, I want to.
You'd be very keen for that, wouldn't you? Blow it up, bit of gasoline. Whoosh. Make some more sparks.
Yes.
And now at this stage, I bet you they're glad they wore their Crusaders kit today. because at the moment, 33 points to Bay of Plenty, or sorry, Hawkes Bay, and also 7 for Canterbury as well. I just bought an oppressor, not sure how to upgrade the rocket, so only got machine guns, and the accuracy is almost useless as well, says Steve Smith. I believe it is MOC or a terabyte. There is a weapons workshop on the terabyte that you can use to get yourself the rockets, which are very useful indeed, as they are just auto locking on, aren't they? They're a little bit overpowered, those rockets, but they're very useful in that regard as well. And so glad it happened with a witness. Last thing you need is your Xbox burning your house down from spontaneous combustion as well, says Katie Dixon. Yeah, I guess at least we got a clip out of it in that regard. And I guess if I had just sent a message like in a pin comment or something like that saying, hey guys, my Xbox just stopped working so I can't make videos, you guys would probably be like, really? But now you heard the boom and you saw the spark, or you didn't see the spark, but I saw the spark. And also we have got the Wednesday next be a pro live stream, says Kyle. I believe it will be next week at some stage, and read manual on Xbox so they see don't leave on for long periods as well, says Obi Snake. See, that's the thing, it was only on for like 2 hours at the stage that we were up to, and put petrol on it, add some oil and throw a match on it as well, says Luke. And also LMFAO says David, I need to get him, then I'll have the power as well, says that Steve Smith. Yeah, they are very scary in terms of when you hear that beep, 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 when you've got an oppressor right on you, you know it's about to go downhill. So something else, we actually both have it, don't we? Yeah. They're flares. You can get flares that you can use off the back, and it does actually mean that the heat-seeking missiles don't hit you, it hits the flares. Fun fact, and put some petrol on it and light up, end up like RG Snyman as well. Says John Vice, he's actually injured now as well. He's had a career, or not a career ending, but a season-ending injury once again for Munster. So he can't catch himself a break. Is that Josh Kiefer's son? Could be.
Might be.
Might be. Who knows? But now at this stage, it is going to be 33. Our position actually is completely different on this one compared to what my stats said. Because the fact that 52% position for the Magpies, 48 for Canterbury in this one as well. And did RJ Snyman light himself on fire once? I'm confused. He did indeed. Him at Munster, and also Damien DeLindo, I believe, was another one who ended up accidentally kind of lighting a barrel on fire and ended up burning themselves as well, which was a bit of a shame. Wait, RJ's injured again. He is indeed. I believe he's out with some sort of leg or kind of Achilles or somewhere around there injury. And he is going to be out for around 6 to 9 months, I think it is, unfortunately, for the man, which I feel bad because the fact he's only just come back. And now he is going to be away once again. We have a look at there. I know I've heard it means death imminent as well, says Steve, but also we have got there. Let's torch it on Halloween as well, says David. Also buy a new Xbox from the warehouse.
I've seen buy a new Xbox.
And then they just restocked then 3 days ago as well, says Kyle, because I'm keen to get maybe, I think if I was to get an Xbox Series, it would be an Xbox Series X rather than the S. But I don't think Xbox Series X's are available anywhere at the moment, if I'm not wrong. Maybe you guys do know where they are, though. I'm very chilled out at the moment. We're leaning back.
I'm tired.
You know, we're just chilling. Are we doing the next match between Manawatu and Wellington?
No.
Good.
I'll be going home and getting pensions.
Also, we have got there, G-Man didn't tell RG and Damien Dialende not to throw petrol on the eye as well. And also, we have got there with why were they lighting a barrel on fire as well? I think they were having like an outdoor burn off or something like a bonfire for the team or something like that, and they ended up doing it. And also we have there, it was a bright eye fail as well. And Katie, they are stupid. That's why, as well, says Obi Snake. But yeah, at this stage, hopefully can you guys still hear us all right when we are back here? I think the S is at the warehouse, says Kyle. And also we have got there, did you get the red ring of death on your Xbox? Sounds like you fried it, brother, as well, says Steve Smith. There was no red ring because of the fact that anytime I tried to power it on, it pretty much, it's as if it wasn't plugged into the wall. But pretty much, I think it was maybe the fan or something ended up getting into the wrong kind of rhythm and then ended up sparking, and then she went downhill. And now I need myself a new Xbox, unfortunately there, which is right at the wrong time as well, because the fact we had a few videos planned for the Cricket World Cup that is coming up very soon. I was going to do a little bit of Cricket 19 on that one as well. Get some petrol, get some gum tree branches and leaves, add some cooking oil and throw it on a wood fire as well, says Luke. And also Zoolander petrol fight. And also we have got there, I know that noise you're talking about, Hamish. I hear it when I jump on the scales as well, says David. And also I was just thinking about Zoolander as well, a freak gasoline fight accident as well. It is Maze, also known as Corn. But for anyone, once again, before we get into the second half, once again, should we show it one more time? Show the clip. Pay close attention to how high I jump, because I believe I jump at every single spark that does come out of.
Will you get the remastered series?
Yeah, if it comes out on Xbox, then it's all good. Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah. I was a big fan of GTA Vice City.
That's about all we need to see of that one as well, isn't it? The big old shot treatment. And also we have got a email Bill Gates and let him know his Xbox is faulty and you plan on suing him as well. I'm familiar with that noise also, says Johnny Plays. And Katie described it as a squirrel, I believe it was a squirrel jumping into a bug zapper, which I feel like when you hear it, you can't unhear it. No. You know, it's like right there, but I better put the scoreboard back up for anyone who's wondering what the score is. Hawkes Bay, you are reading this correctly. Hawkes Bay 33 points to 7 up over Canterbury at the moment. There is a yawn from George here. Well, if you're the one yawning out of us two, I'm winning, you know, because of the fact that I got
less sleep than you.
Probably. Yeah, you probably, or how many hours did you get?
Don't know.
3?
But, like, I get less sleep than you consistently over a period of weeks.
I like sleeping when it's sunny. It's good.
Why? What's wrong with you?
It's got the, can we see the sparks? No, your reaction as well. Says, look, unfortunately, I haven't actually got a camera on my Xbox at all times. Kind of showing the way that the engine's running, so that is why I haven't actually got any footage of that one. Lucky it did not blow up, and your rest, and the rest of your setup as well. Yeah, that would have been very unfortunate indeed. I roll that beautiful beam footage as well, and also we have got the squirrel and a bug zapper, and also we have got the what's the score at halftime, and it's 33 points to Hawkes Bay at the moment, and 7 to Canterbury. Canterbury is getting taught a rugby lesson as well.
Job, you're useless.
Is that who it is?
Ruben Form, the head coach of Canterbury.
They're struggling at the moment, Canterbury,
not
but
doing well.
I mean, you got to work on the theory. Maybe. You know, it was actually Hawkes Bay won the championship and Tasman won the premiership. So Hawkes Bay were promoted and now they are top of the table at the moment.
The last time Canterbury won one?
It's a little while. They almost got relegated. I believe they were only a couple points ahead of North Harbour last year. So they're struggling a little bit.
They used to win them every year.
But then I guess one thing that lets them down is the fact that I guess it's a blessing and a curse. They've got that many All Blacks in their squad that they miss quite a few of their players throughout their matches as well. Canterbury, also we have got their Hamish, really doesn't swear. If there ever was a situation which a swear word is in order, surely that'd be it as well. Says Fashion then 100 points to 7 by 80 minutes as well on the Kiwi Lads Xbox Explodey Cam as well. And you should have says it Luke there as well. So maybe, who knows, maybe I could get myself an Xbox cam in the future to be able to kind of keep an eye on it, just in case it decides to go boom once again. Yeah, Hamish, you were very well, or you are very well behaved, very PG. I have a filthy mouth every 2 words, or every second word is if, and as well from Johnny Blaze there. Do not read those out. But now at this stage we have got there for remote there, Hamish. I thought it was the old Manscaped 4.0 shorting out as well, says David.
Who sold that yet?
Sold that.
Yeah.
It's still under the disc, mate. Anyone who does want it, the Kiwi Lads, or sorry, just Kiwi Lads, all caps, as well. You work the
selling it for $100.
I was going to, you worked the Xbox too hard, gave up on live favors as well, says Steve Smith. Yeah, I think it is all. That's a terrible drop there for Canterbury, and it's turned into a penalty now for Hawkes Bay as well. But yeah, I think it was just the case of, I guess I've never dusted it, so maybe dusting it is one of the keys that I was missing out on there. But yeah, it's got a decent sized hard drive on it, so there's been plenty of gameplay played throughout the times. Maybe it was Rugby Challenge. Rugby Challenge always freezes. We'll just play Rugby Challenge. You know, it's easy enough.
No.
You know? No, not quite. And now it's going to be the water boy running around. I'm not sure who it is. Yeah, it's running. It's actually Ash Dixon there.
We could play some Farming Sim on PC.
We could. I do have that game downloaded as well. Hey guys, how are you both as well? Says Betty Wagon.
Good.
I'm doing very well, mate.
About to fall asleep.
But this is a good game of rugby. Canterbury come back. Says Jov. Oh, sorry, that's not Jov. That's Nov.
Oh, Lord.
At this stage, I would say no because of the fact that Hawkes Bay are still going forward at the moment.
Maybe Hawks are slow down for their attack at some stage, and maybe Canterbury might.
It's a tough one.
I can't see at this rate. If things carry on the way they are, Canterbury's going to lose.
Oh, it's a penalty to Hawkes Bay, and they will once again probably be going for the corner here, or maybe taking the quick tap. They have done that a few times throughout the match so far, and also we have got there in the chat as well. Self-imposed retirement of the Xbox part as well, says on the Xbox part, says Sebastian, and also George, you grifter. A grifter. What's a grifter?
Oh, just when you go sideways in your car.
No, that's I think that's drifting, mate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
No. Maybe it's when you ground drift on the ground, you know, which is all drifts.
No.
What's your favourite KFC order as well? Or you love yourself the wicked wings, don't you? Or the chicken thighs. Yeah. I believe it's the other one. This is going to be a march on forward rolling more here. Hawkes Bay once again. They are getting extremely close. So it's got their hands on the ball. It's going down. Is it over the line? Yes, it has, and it's a try. Once again, who's got it? Who's it? It's going to be Devery, Jacob Devery, who hasn't been able to score it, and this is another one for Hawkes Bay now, ladies and gentlemen.
My house.
That's going to be 40 points for Hawkes Bay. They might bring up the 50.
I think they'll bring up the 80, to be honest with you.
You think? Could be likely at the moment, the way that it's going. You want to talk us through this try once again, Mark?
No. They're watching the game in real time, aren't they?
No, some of them will not be.
They
So
scored a try off a maul.
rolling ball here for the Hawkes Bay side. And then from there, Jacob Devery was just in the middle of it. They weren't able to stop them from rolling forward. And it is another try to Hawkes Bay. They are going for the big score here. Here we go. We will go like this, and we will go like this as well. It's not so much that. I think Hawkes Bay are just on another level at the moment for this game as well. Try going Magpies. Good performance by Canterbury. They are playing strong as well, says Luke. And also, what's wrong with Canterbury, says Shane. They just don't seem to be able to get any go forward in this one. Couple penalties has also been costing them. If Hawkes Bay get to the century mark, George should run around the block with no shirt on as well.
I'm good.
You keen for that deal? No? 100 points.
When the All Blacks beat Ireland by 100 points, I'm right. At
Good.
9 times.
And WTF Canterbury as well. And also, we've got the other sarcasm from Katie Dixon there as well. And it's going to be going, Jen, taken nicely by Hawkes Bay once again. They are actually sitting on 38 points. I miscalculated a little bit. So we will take a few of these points back as well. There we go.
Good, Canterbury.
Oh, it's going to be back on the side. Oh, it's going to be the knock-on advantage. So now Canterbury have got the opportunity. It's Daniel Leonard-Brown throws the pass on the outside now, and they've got the men here for Hawkes Bay. Marking their way forward. Beautiful. Goes to Manasa Mateli now. And he's done the drawing pass. Beautiful ball to Drummond. No, it was actually Kito. It was nailed in the tackle by Visignier. Once again, going to be available now. It's going to be Fergus Berg back across field. In the hands of De Brosini now. It's a drawing pass. Oh, it's going to be down though. But it's going back for the forward pass against Canterbury. So now it's going to be the scrum for Hawkes Bay as well. We haven't got that now. That will make the ladies wet as well, says Katie Dixon. That makes all the ladies wet. I assume it is that roll. The roll, or maybe. I guess so.
Wow, Katie. We're going to get on well. With this.
And also, we have got there. Don't mind the Zinger box meal myself. I can't say I'd be too keen on chicken, though. Horrible wind dry as well.
Yeah,
what you two.
The other day I went to KFC during the stream, and it was okay. I got some chicken thighs, and they were quite moist. And like when KFC chicken thighs are really moist, they're really good. But they're so often dry, and that's why I get wicked wings. But I'm kind of gone off wicked wings a bit.
Yeah, he had like a Zinger stacker.
Yeah, but I like chicken pieces. You know?
You could get the hot rods, I believe they're called. I want to try some hot rods. It's got there. Also, I find KFC chicken will either be moist and juicy or burnt and dry as hell. No consistency as well. Tell you what, it sounds like you're kind of you had a slight rant the other night, didn't you, about it? About those same ones. They are actually showing Ireland versus the All Blacks there on the 14th. I know even Kentucky or Country Fried Chicken is better than KFC, and also go to your local chicken shop, not KFC as well, says Luke.
The local chicken shops worse. They used to have good pieces of chicken. Now they've got dried up little pieces of chicken that aren't very good. Night and day is good.
That is good.
Chicken. They've got big pieces of chicken, juicy pieces of chicken.
Oh, Lalagi Visignier actually going off the field already, so I'm hoping that's not an injury or something. It looks like maybe he looked a little bit tender there. Unfortunately for him, Country Fried as well. Says Ogre Snake.
Let's just buy myself some chickens.
Chickens?
Yeah.
What, and, like, raise them?
Yeah.
And then what?
Eat them.
And had Nando's when I went over to the UK, so much better than KFC in my opinion as well. And also, I believe it's Bojangles is the one in America that apparently is pretty good when it comes to the fried chicken as well.
We only have KFC night and day. We don't really have... Pizza Hut sell chicken wings, but they're not as good.
So do Domino's, don't they?
Yeah.
As their sides. That's why they became Domino's rather than Domino's Pizza, fun fact, because they had a whole heap of sides. And they were like, well, we're not just pizza anymore. Yeah.
There's nowhere else really that specialised in chicken, really, is there?
No. Get a Bojangles over to New Zealand as well, says Katie Dixon. And also, there's too much fat in KFC as well, says Luke. And also, we have got there, it's as if KFC used baby chicks as their chicken sauce. But think of how small the pieces are. Yeah, some of them are only like, I believe it's no, it's not the wing. There's one of the pieces that is literally tiny. And it's just, Devon Flinders off the back now. He's trying to break through. Kiddo once again getting run over, but he's committed. He's decided to stay in there for the boys. And it is still available here for Hawkes Bay. I feel like Devon Flinders needs to score a try because of the fact that I told you that he would.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
I've got it kind of wrong at the moment. Yaya's chicken, it was good too. Thought, although you don't see Maya's chicken anymore as well, I think it's an East Coast thing now. As well, says Katie Dixon, but now it's going to be taken nicely by Canterbury. Can they get themselves another try in the second half?
No.
I think there's one coming. Manasa Mataeli will be able to score a Luke Romano now.
You'd sort of expect the Hawkes Bay defense to sort of get a little bit slack as they get a bit tired.
Prince Seb now firing it back, and it is going to be the wide cut out pass once again. Though
That
throwing
seems to be a big issue with
the
Canterbury.
problem. It's a forward pass once again.
Every time they try to make something, it's just Hawkes Bay intercept it, or they knock it on, or there's
Yeah,
someone in the way, or
the referee at this stage, that is the second time that they've thrown the cutout pass. It has been knocked on. And then from there, it was because of the fact that it was a forward pass that it isn't going to be on. Popcorn chicken is the best thing from KFC.
Yellow?
No.
Like if they've got an overlap or two for players.
Unfortunately, if it wasn't a forward pass, because we look up there, that was hard to see.
Like if that was close to the line, is that a penalty try?
Hard to say. KFC used to have corn on the cob as well. Says Obi Snake. And also, I like Texas chicken pieces are pumped full of steroids and are jumbo sized and always moist and juicy. Well, the one in Hamilton always is as well. And that is Rameka Poyapi now, making his way off the field. And I believe that is going to be for the Mr. Waisaki Naholo. Is he going to score a try?
Yeah, maybe. No, chicken hat can't be dry. I hate dry chicken. It has to be juicy. I hate dry chicken. You guys suck.
No, that was Hawkes Bay. They're winning by quite a bit. Yeah, Fergus
the
back actually off
to
the
score
field.
about 4 tries.
You think?
Yeah.
4 tries to win the game as
they
well.
Won't get it to them. They won't even get it out there.
And also we have got the I love the chicken that takes steroid making an effort for us.
They honestly taste the best. I'm gonna say it now. They taste the best.
They work hard. You know, they go gym. I always got these things that I said. I find the best time to go to KFC is after 7 p.m. when all the bulk chicken they have sitting around drying for rush hour dinner is over. It's all fresh made to order. They're all brothers as well, says Steve Smith. So that is a good. You've probably been to KFC. You've done a few late night runs, haven't you?
They sell chicken at King James.
They have a 2-4-24, which is it's actually a half chicken on rice.
I might get one.
You're gonna get one.
Might get a half chicken.
Deep fried chicken, I believe it's called as well. And my local KFC once ran out of chicken as well. Now, I believe that there were actually riots, weren't there?
Yeah.
When KFC had that a little bit ago, but now it's going to be the Brexit.
There are people in this world who don't eat anything but fast food. Like when the lockdown happened and we were coming out of lockdown, there were people queuing overnight at KFC. I was like, honestly, how often do these people rely on it? Like, it's insane.
Well, it's an easy meal, isn't it?
Like, I don't live in a town where there's a local fast food and past 6 o'clock they're all shut. You know what I mean? It must be insane to live in a town where McDonald's is open to all night. Like, holy.
You'd just love that, wouldn't you?
People just don't cook food. They go takeaways every night.
I love when you're on holiday and you wake up in the morning and you're like, oh, I'm going to get myself a breakfast McMuffin. Because we can't get McMuffins here. Oh, it's a big hit on Jay Waiaki chasing it now. It's an awkward bounce and it's actually jumped over everyone. Other than the Rea Whamaoi, I was able to get it. But yeah, breakfast bagel, or not a breakfast bagel, but a breakfast muffin, like chicken. Oh, no, sorry, chicken.
When we're on holiday, we just eat food. Like
when you're not on holiday, you also do.
I had mum cooks tea and I eat it. When we're on holiday, mum cooks tea and I go into town to get takeaways. When we're in Monica or something.
And also we have got the in New South Wales. Everyone went to Kmart once lockdown ended. So it says like Kmart's a great store, isn't it?
Yeah.
Kmart, where good time to start as well.
One in Queenstown.
And also, Kiwi used to go nuts over fast food.
Teddy bear over the top of an aisle.
Did you?
Yeah.
You always admit things like that. No, Joe, I remember on the podcast you admitted something incriminating, but luckily that is now on private. But now it is going to be going back and it's going to be Devilry. I want to take a once again here for Hawkes Bay. And they did. Katie, the only reason I went there as well. And also we have got there, do y'all have Kentucky Taco Hut in New Zealand? It's a 3-in-1 place that has that houses KFC, Taco Bell, and also Pizza Hut, all in the same building. I believe the closest we've probably got to that is maybe a mall. You know, we've got like the food court in a Dunedin Mall or a Christchurch Mall or something like that.
The ones up in Timbuktu, KFC, they're useless though. You go to the drive-thru and they take their COVID measurements so seriously, and it makes it like that's so annoying because you have to have your mask on. You have to have your window shut, their window shut. I didn't know that, and I got yelled at the first time. I nearly started yelling back because they were annoying me how angry they were getting. You know, I'm buying like $20 worth of KFC here, And she's having a right good crack at me through the other window going, put your window up, put your window up. I'm like, oh, I'm going to get out of this car, walk in that store and smack you.
No, you
Just
won't.
put your food on the tray.
Oh, yeah, it's got there. Jesus, it's totally different from what I predicted with Hawkes Bay in the commanding lead as well. I think I said Hawkes Bay by 8 was my prediction, but I was a little off at this stage. Unless, of course,
Canterbury have fallen from
Canterbury
grace.
can get
The
themselves
great
going.
downfall of Canterbury rugby is happening right in front of your eyes, guys.
Surely not. I mean, at this stage, I guess you could say as well, they didn't win Super Rugby.
No, they
So,
are not.
you
Well,
know.
no, they won New Zealand Super Rugby,
They did Super Rugby out there, right? Just not the Trans-Tasman.
but then they could
So-
have if it had been of
If
you
it
know,
wasn't Nick Berry.
if it wasn't that whoever loses their first game doesn't win. Like if you play the first round, get to the top of the ladder, you're going to win the competition because the Australians suck.
And also, we have the Hello Average as well. So give a welcome in. And holidays is always an excuse for a bin fest as well. And where's your local KFC at George Timaru? We have got Timaru and also
Oamaru is worse, I think.
Is it? I
think
find
so.
Oamaru.
You haven't been able to go in store this month.
Right.
I don't think they allow you to walk in store. It's all drive-through in Oamaru. There's one person that works in there, and she is flat out. She can't do everything, and it's not working. McDonald's over there is making an absolute fortune off her misfortunes.
I remember we went through the Oamaru drive-through, me and Dad,
Yeah.
and someone actually was quitting while we were like there because of the fact that they were getting fed up with the fact
Like
that they couldn't get the
McDonald's has
machine
like
to work.
7 people in their store,
Mm.
and they are flat out getting stuff done.
Yeah.
But yeah,
The ones next to the service stations as well. Says Luke are the best ones, and it was bliss. We had a Kentucky Taco Hut across the street from our high school, and we'd eat lunch there all the time as well. Says Katie Dixon, and also we have got the. Did you see that Dave Rennie said Noah Lalicio needs to get stronger to defend at 10? That's why he's not playing Forts as well. Says Xavier
Noah
Brown.
Lalicio needs to not be in the Wallaby squad.
Oh,
I'm serious. He's
still
not
very.
up for it.
Yeah,
He's the equivalent to what's that guy's?
Joshua.
He's the equivalent to him in Australia. He really is. Australia just do not have the depth. They do not have the quality of players, and that's not Dave Rennie's fault. That's not his fault. That's Australian Rugby Union's fault.
Dallas McLeod now driving his way forward. Now it's going to be Kiddo. Beautiful inside ball to will be Luke Romano. Enery almost able to rip it away, but it's still available here for Canterbury once again. Oamaru where people go to die
I
as well.
went there
Says
for
Obi
my
Snake.
vaccination yesterday.
Did ya?
Yep. I hate Oamaru. Shithole.
I find, believe it or not, KFC, unpopular opinion maybe, Oamaru, it's worse service but better food, but Timaru's better service but
It
worse
depends on
food.
where they get their chicken from, I guess. I guess it would come from Christchurch.
Oh, beautiful offload there out to Waisaki Naholo's just tried to run over the top of Kaifa, just thrown a no-look pass on the inside. Taken by
Where's
Brody
the Teagle
McAllister.
place? That's where they get all their chicken from, isn't it? Teagle.
I believe so. Not too sure.
Oh, that's
Where is
just
the Teagle
horrible
factory?
handling.
That's gone into touch, and now it's going to be Hawkes
handling
Bay.
from the
Who
Canterbury
have
Cats.
got, no, sorry, it's going to be Canterbury who have got the line out. And also we've got the Oamaru Steampunk, capital of New Zealand as well, says Johnny Glaze. And also we have got there in the chat a little bit earlier on, Johnny Glaze said they didn't, but the Wendy's that was next door to the high school did Lowell school, kids skip school and just hang out in there, and the servo as well, or the SRO, sorry, school resource officer would catch them as well. And Michael Hooper disagrees, George as well.
I remember when we used to leave school at lunchtimes, and some teachers would go for a walk down to the main street to try and catch students. And I remember Mr. Oh, what's his face was down there, and he saw me going into the rainbow, and he was like, "Oh, you better head back to school." And I said, "No." And I just went home, and he was like, "Well, what am I going to do about it?" I just hopped in the car and drove away.
Good.
Yeah.
That was because you could get a lunch pass, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Of being able to go downtown
And I have been caught, what was it, athletics day or something I didn't want to do. And we were out doing silage one day down at Studham. And we went up that road through the field, and teachers caught me in the tractor. I was the house leader. They were angry I wasn't going to be there, and I made up an excuse. I told our good friend Davo that I couldn't be there because of such and such.
Canterbury.
They caught me.
Get them very close as well. Yeah, driving a tractor along the road when you're supposed to be house prefect, probably a little bit of a rough one, but they didn't strip you of your duties, did they?
We were carting
You were able to
silage
keep on
through there
going.
up to Ikawai, and everyone else is going that way. But I had to change my route.
It's going to be Manassa Matili. He's got the try. It's finally the try. All of us, well, the Rambo sounds like a strip
Highly
club
likely.
as well. Does sound a little bit like it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it
Rainbow.
does. Yeah, they do chicken, but it's dry. But they do a good BLT, and then there's the Navy store as well, which is good. They do a good BLT.
Manasa Ali able to get himself the try there. It's been a little while.
What are you going to get at Ping Drinks, Hamish?
I think I'll get I'm keen on a fish. You know, I want a fish and maybe fried rice or something like that. Maybe go for something along those lines. Their chips are quite good. I'm getting peckish now. We're in the second half.
I'm hungry, man.
We're
I
getting
didn't have much lunch. I had pie.
Did you?
Lunch.
What type of pie was it?
It wasn't very good. I had a pie. And then I spent the afternoon in the tractor.
So missed kick, unfortunately, for Canterbury. So at this stage, I guess they're trying to build their way towards the bonus point, but it's still going to be very tough for them to be able to do so. But Manasa Mataeli scoring the try there as well. Try as well. And break time in school for me was just the time to do stupid crap that more than likely got you into trouble as well. I feel like you are almost the same person as Steve Smith when it comes to chicken in school. You know, those two things are pretty much hand in hand. And rugby union seen as a sport for the rich people in Australia as well, says Luke. I believe it is private school, isn't it? That they do end up
that is an issue.
Kind of getting the people as well. Been a while since Canterbury got another try as well. Says that Sammy Souza there as well. Who knows? Maybe if they get two more in 25 minutes, they get themselves a bonus point, which I feel like at this stage needs to be the minimum. I mean, it's still a point though, you know. At this stage, although I'm not sure how many games they've got left of the season as well. The boys all chip in their coins to buy a measly tinny from the local tinny house and have spots the Kiwi Classic as well. Says and feed the Kiwi lads as well. Says Katie Dixon, look at all that food there.
That's an emoji, Hamish.
Yeah, but it's looking pretty tasty, I'll be honest.
Calm down.
It's going to be just outside of the 22. I might put it up on the screen.
I'm just going to get chips from Ping Drinks.
Are you? You're not going to get a deep fried chicken?
No. How big is the half a chicken?
So half a chicken, but it's probably about you get kind of, I guess it's like that or something. It's like it's few decent chunks. You get a bit of pepper chicken or something along those lines, kind of thing. Got quite a nice seasoning to it. And also we have got the cowboy with the beers as well from Louis in there, and also we have got the cook some eggs, bruv, as well. I believe they do actually serve eggs at they have steak eggs and chips, don't they?
First half.
It would have been quite nice to see a bit of a closer contest, but Hawkes Bay at the moment, they have been playing well. Manasa Mataeli once again breaking the line. I mean, you said Naholo was going to get 4. It's going to be now on the inside. Who is that man? Luke Donaldson. Where is Mitch Drummond? He must be injured or something, but that's going to be another one to Canterbury.
The defense of Hawkes Bay has fallen apart.
I have a question for you.
I'll say that too early.
How much do you think Canterbury would have been paying to win this game at halftime compared to now? I'm actually going to look it up to see whether or not it is an absolutely huge number. Because even at this stage, being the amount of points behind that they are there, the total were 19 behind, but it's going to be Donaldson who was able to score the try. Luke Donaldson, that is the man who wasn't even in the starting lineup or reserves at the start of this match, but he is now, and he has been able to score himself a try. Great inside run, and that is something that Canterbury, I have to praise them on. It's always Mitch Drummond or someone on that inside who is able to take that ball. In this case, it was Donaldson, and they've scored a try only 2 minutes apart here for Canterbury. You said that they would slow down a little bit here. Has gone over from Jack Debrixzini.
That's one try away from being right.
Canterbury are at the moment $8. I wonder how much that would have been earlier on, because this is the comeback coming. Ollie Jaeger going to be making his way off the field now, and there is going to be the replacement. They were 24 as well, says Jack. So that is a huge number for them. I wonder if anyone backed them when they were that far down.
Should we do something for the Kiwi lads? Food.
Kiwi lads food. I like food, so it could be a good idea. As well, we always get that on too. I too am skeptical about chicken and waffles as well, but combination bamboozles my taste buds as well. Says the only place, and also we have got the Canterbury woke up as well. Says it, Katie Dixon.
How? Did he miss the kick?
No, he got it.
Oh.
I just add them early because I get excited.
Oh.
And it seemed like an easy enough kick for him to be able to now, right at this stage, there's going to be Canterbury who have got this ball. Do they have it though? Or is it going to be Hawkes Bay's ball? I believe they've stolen it. No, they're not. It's a penalty.
Illegal. Oh, number 8 has just been
they've just reversed the penalty. Number 8, Henry Stowers, I believe that is.
What an idiot.
Who was it who did it? Was it
number 8?
Number 8 for Canterbury or number 8 for Hawkes Bay?
What an idiot.
Number 8 for Hawkes Bay or number 8 for Canterbury?
For Hawkes Bay.
Oh, that's Devin Flanders.
He might, I don't know. I didn't really see it.
Wait a minute, I'm having a look here to see who it is. So we're waiting. I don't know whether it was Devin Flanders. That was number 8. Oh, yeah, number 18. Okay, it was Joe Apakatoa.
So his
Did
ego
decide to
wasn't
yeah.
allowing it, and he just ripped him up. Look at him after it, though. Look at his attitude towards it. It annoys me.
Joe Apakatoa,
Like, he's acting
not a
like-
happy boy there.
He's acting like he had the right to do that. Like, I know the number 5 from Canterbury has been a dick, because he is. But, he's gotten what he wanted there.
Oh, he's actually landed on his head, so he's going to get a red card.
Red.
I believe if I'm not wrong there, I've been as well.
Oh, that
Says
number
Katie
5
Dixon.
from Canterbury has absolutely got him there.
Sam Derry.
He has made him look like a right dickhead there. He's just gotten him.
It's going to be interesting.
Smart play. That's something Michael Hooper would try to do to someone of the
No,
All Blacks.
Michael Hooper, he doesn't need to do that because of the fact he can stare at an All Black and
well-
he will go, I'm better than you.
No, but he will try to annoy them to get them to do that to him. Or like Mara Tosha, that's what they try to do. They try to get you to lose your shit, so you do something like that.
And also we have the Kiwi Lads Kitchen as well, favourite segment. Says a passion there.
You
I
can
like
tell
watching
they're young
vegetarians
fellas,
eat meat for the first time. And also now I'm hungry again with all of this mentioning of food. And I just finished a sandwich as well. Says Sammy, so to tell you what, if you weren't hungry beforehand, anyone in the chat, look at those pictures, the fries, the burrito.
Shouldn't pay for that, Hamish. She needs to pay.
And this stage is going upstairs to the TMA.
Just because she's a woman.
I mean, I just like the emojis, to be fair. There's bacon one there as well. I want chocolate covered bacon right now in the chat as well there. Potential foul play is Joe Apakatoa going to be going off the field here. Had a waffle the other day, first time.
Yellow.
Yummy pancakes any day as well. It's at least a yellow, isn't it?
At least a yellow. I don't. Yeah, Reeves.
Red
Like
will
there
be
is intent, but is there intent to put him on his head?
the worst thing.
His
Is the
legs are
horizontal is
beautiful.
pretty high as well. I'm hungry for tries as well, and Katie has got a few more. Oh, it's the chicken and the waffles and whatnot in the chat as well with the maple syrup. I believe it is.
If you're a Hawkes Bay fan right now, what do you do about this? The Canterbury are on their way up. You're super number 18.
Number 18, Joe Apakatoa, plays for the Chiefs.
Yeah, he's just tipped someone on the head.
Look at
Red
that.
card.
Tasty looking. Oh, geez, Johnny Blaze. Also, we have got there. Hey, he put. Let's got that Shimpy play on. No foul play at all. Says a look at Hamish got the munchies. I do indeed. I'm very peckish at the moment. Number 18, they are looking for here. I believe they're going to give him a yellow at the least. What is it going to be here? I remember when Domino's were making chocolate pizzas as a dessert, and it was basically Nutella on a flat bread, but tasted awesome. I think they still have that here, don't they? Or a cookie pizza. Okay. Lift off the ball, pass horizontal, landing on the shoulder. So it's just a yellow card. So Joe Apakatoa is going to be off the field for the next 10 minutes.
He's lucky.
He is asking the question as well.
Very, very lucky.
It was a very close one. OMG, what a game as well. I just wanted with the All Blacks. I just watched, I assume that is with the All Blacks. The 7 and Springbok 7 and Brandon. I do a live stream about it as well, says Sam, and also pizza as well in there. And also we've got there, when you worry about food, I need to worry about a strong coffee as well, says kind of going in. And also I'm on a tolerance break until Christmas now. I do this yearly around the end of October. And I guess it's one of those ones as well, New Year's resolutions. I think a lot of people say, I'm going to quit fast food, I'm going to start exercising, and then January 2nd, you go to Pizza Hut.
No.
And then
See, I'm the sort of person, fast food, when it's there, I'm going to get it. Because I don't have it in my local town, do I?
No.
Like, all my mates are like, no, I'm on a diet. It's like, I come to Timaru, like, how often? Like, once every 3 weeks. I'm going to get KFC or McDonald's.
Yeah.
Like, we go up there quite a lot for work. And everyone's like, no, I'm getting something. I'm not coming all the way up here, not getting McDonald's or KFC.
Princep there just hit him the knee. Is Stephen Flinders still on the field? He's been pretty quiet overall, but I believe that is him actually in the background there. But now it's going to be Canterbury once again. Dallas McLeod trying to step that. And Stephen Flinders made the tackle. What a tackle. They used Smushies here as well. And also Brandon got over 1,859 people on the live stream, says Sam as well. So we will be able to check the views afterwards to see whether or not that will be the case. But now it's going to be Dallas McLeod driving his way forward. Also, what I love is pancakes with strawberries and Nutella. Oh, Sergio, you're talking the language at the moment.
Bad work from Canterbury there.
They
Slack around the breakdown. Slack around
bit of a juggle there for Isaiah Punavai. Trying to step his way through. Tell you what, if Canterbury score one more try here, they are not out of this match. They are actually only losing it by 19 points, which sounds like a lot, but 3 tries here for them in the last when you could win them the game. Well, it's got to May the breakfast be with you as well. Oh, Reed Princep, big contact on him, still available here for
Stretch
the
and
Canterbury side.
Oh.
Wide cut out pass. Oh, yeah, boy.
Oh.
It's a bit of a contact there out all the way from Manasa Mataele. Both men just turned into windmills.
That number 14 for Hawkes Bay is an interesting fella. He doesn't seem to go for the player.
Nerea
He
Fama'a.
always goes for the ball.
Mm.
Don't know if I like that.
Oh, sorry, that's Jonah Lowe, actually. Sorry. But yeah, it's a risky play, but it's been almost working out. A nice little offload. Henry Stowers now with the step now driving his way forward. And at this stage, Canterbury once again going to have the attack just inside of the 22. Daniel Leonard Brown, the back prop. Not time to offload that one.
Idiot.
And now Dean Falcon with the cut out pass.
Ground.
And there for Mott's got this one. They've got the advantage as well. Let's go Brandon as well. Says Johnny Blissett also we have got there. Congratulations to Brandon. That's quite a number. Says Andy Dixon there. He do it on Twitch as well. Says it Sam and also we have got there my mate. Nearly won a car from Macca's Monopoly. He was fuming as well. Says it Luke.
Who was that player that did that?
That was Daniel Leonard Brown.
What
the loose
an
head prop.
idiot. Offload to no one. No advantage. You know, you've lost the ball.
Look at this one. It just wasn't open up. And the thing is, there's
What
nothing
an
there,
idiot.
unfortunately, for him, unfortunately.
Like,
I
they
said
were
unfortunately
making
many
good ground.
times.
They were a meter from the try line.
Oh,
They're going to man down.
oh.
Make the most of it right now.
Good point. Needs some drink like coffee or a soft drink to wash it down. All the food as well. We have got a few beverages on the field as well from service over there. They've actually got the beverages out at the moment as well. We love food. Yeah, I was going to I'm doing 12 hours today. I'm not at all happy as well. So it's kind of going in. And also we have got the Let's Go Brandon as well. Says I was thinking. Also there, we have got the, it was like half an inch thick of Nutella and totally satisfying. Don't do it anymore though. I want to say bad right now as well, says Steve Smith. Do they have the cookie pizza over there at Domino's, Steve? Do let me know. Or is it Domino's or is it Pizza Hut that has the cookie pizza? Because I guess you just get yourself a jar of Nutella, slap a whole layer of it with a knife, and you'll be good to go. This game over by the look of it. One-way traffic as well. Or one-way traffic, sorry, says Kevin. Yeah, at this stage, although Canterbury have scored the last two tries, so they're trying to fight their way back. You didn't like that too much, did you?
They won at night and day in Timaru. And I was like, oh, Hershey's. It's like that world-famous chocolate bar. It was crap.
Yeah.
Like this thin piece of chocolate that had it was like cardboard.
I feel like Nestle's good, isn't it, over here? Or Nestle, sorry. Not Nestle. I keep on saying Nestle, but now Dallas McLeod at the back of the scrum. It's not a scrum, it's a rolling maul. And now they are going for once again here. Canterbury 30 metres out at the moment. Straight on the ball. It's an advantage against Jeff Cridge now. And now Canterbury once again, if they can score, that's not smart. So now it is going to be the penalty, right? They're going to take the quick tap, Jack. The Briggsini trying to run his way through. Does the grubber is going to sit up there for Isaiah Portavoy. Not able to find the offload. It's gone for a knock on. Almost another try. Oh, Johnny Lowe's dropped it as well. So it's going to be a 5-metre scrum now for Hawkes Bay.
Canterbury. We get white line fever real bad.
Isaiah Portavoy almost could have put that one down, but instead decided to pass it there as well. We have got there 12 hours. Do some job shots. Kind of going on basically extra strong espresso shots works for me as well. So it's a match. And also we have there were George Try Hershey's chocolate Chocky Milk in his Chocky Milk reviews as well. You'd go for a Hershey's Chocky Milk as a test, wouldn't you? It's for science.
Kiwi lads, Georgie better not say he's tired or else I'll take exception. Oh, I am tired. I live in the world of agriculture. I could almost say I'm more tired than you, mate. You tried agricultural contracting? I don't think you have.
I know they're doing like chocolate churros here now. That would be kind of nice. Yeah. You ever had a churro?
No.
You've had a pretzel, like a proper pretzel, not like the little bag ones.
No.
Fully contested scrums at the moment, they are saying. Because of the fact that they have been able to bring out Pori Rakiti Stones to replace them, and handling here is costing Canterbury as well. And yeah, unfortunately for them, the discipline in the first half was the thing that was letting them down, and now it is actually in the second half. It is the unfortunate nature of the handling errors. That's been costing them about 62 minutes into this one at the moment. Katie, we have best chocolate in the world and flavoured milk as well, says Obviously. And also, if I'm tired at work, and if I work locally, I drive home for some cones and I go back full of energy as well. Says Johnny Blakeson. I'd love to hear him go into detail about how garbage she says as well. Says it was there, Katie Dixon. And also we have got there. I only got 3 hours of 3.5 hours sleep. George try and beat that as well.
Try and beat that. Well, I mean, I got more than 3.5 hours sleep last night, but I can guarantee you right now I can beat that. I got 3.5 hours sleep in 2 days.
Good.
That's huge, mate.
It's a weird flex, isn't it? On a rugby live stream. But also, we have got I lost all favour in USA Chalky Milk. Stopped drinking it until they gave us something that was worth drinking as well. Says Katie Dixon. So you probably quite enjoy a Cadbury drinking chocolate over there, would she?
Oh,
maybe it's not too bad, is it? And a spoonful. What?
I've never had a Cadbury drinking chocolate.
You buy the tubs of Cadbury drinking chocolate. The powder,
I thought you meant yeah.
Good. We also got there. We might send you a parcel one day, Katie, as well. Since a second, also we have got there. I love Primo chocolate milk as a post-training drink for rugby. They used to use fresh milk. They used to use fresh milk. Now they use the UHT milk that lasts for 18 months off the shelf as well. And also we have got there and their True Moo as well. Katie Dixon is not happy with it. Oat milk is the best. Says Luke there in the chat. I don't think we got oat milk here, do we?
No.
Oh, unless it's oat milk, maybe. Or is it oat milk?
From an oak tree or something?
Not sure. I was going to. I would weep from joy.
Is it like a brand?
As well says Katie Dixon.
Milk?
Not too sure. We might need a little bit more information.
Sponsor?
Oh, maybe. Are they a milk company? Also, there. That's not that's not the go. I prefer UK Cadbury. It's so rich and tasty. Cadbury in Australia is just not the same. Yeah, it doesn't quite.
Yeah, shift work is not fun. Gee, 12 hours, that's cute. That's cute.
We've done with the rivalry here. We're all going to shake hands and get along.
I'll scrap them.
Also, they sponsor the Panthers as well. I'm just enjoying my drinks here in the stream while the rest of you are talking about food and rugby as well.
I enjoy it. I enjoy it.
Up on the screen once again, because look at all of those drinks.
Oh, Hamish, they need to pay for these things. How does Steve Smith feel about this, Hamish? $200 that man put in your bank account. He gets it for free. It's an
emoji. My cheeks here. Oh, I'm actually.
Unsubscribe,
my face is just cramped.
Unsubscribe. Honestly,
unsubscribe.
This kid's just using you.
My face hurts. But yeah, they only pop up for a very short amount of time, and they have got the emoji. Steve has used a few emojis in the past as well.
Yeah, but
they've gone up on the screen as well.
Listen, Steve, on Keepman's gaming channel. Okay, we would admire you, and we would privilege the opportunity.
I don't know what to do with my face. You know when you smile too much, and you're kind of sitting here looking like I look like one of the 7 dwarfs. Yeah. I look like Dopey at the moment, unfortunately, but you know, it is what it is. Canterbury got this ball. It's going to be drawn past there once again. Gone for the offload by Sakinolo on the outside of Jay Faiaki. Going to be going now. Oh, that's a backhand on him. Some of that.
I love it. Kena Kuaning. I think George wants my autograph. You'll have plenty of time to give it to me, mate. More than enough time.
And now it's going to be Timprasini once again going for the offload, and Hawkes Bay have got the ball back. No real for mine. We're sucking Ole having a bit of a wrestle with it. And also we've got the someone say chicken and rice. No, sorry, this is chocolate rice. Chocolate rice.
Chocolate rice and
is it chocolate rice?
Maybe it's chocolate rice. And a hot chocolate or something.
See, the thing is, chocolate ice cream. Work. Maybe it's chocolate ice cream. I'll look it up on the screen, but then I'll get it smelled off, won't I?
Sebastian Grammar went to work sleepless and high one day, longest day of my life. I was an engineer on an oil field. I couldn't even pretend that I'm all right.
You're going to work high.
He's a working man.
You're
what do you do, Cunner? I'm just going to say Cunner. What do you do?
It's quite a hard one to pronounce. Quine, I believe I say it about a 7 out of 10.
What do you do for shift work? Factory work? Nurse?
66 minutes gone. Chocolate ice cream boys as well. Says Sammy Sons. Also, wicked. Are you on off? Short oil rig. As well, says Johnny Glaze, and also wanders around on the oil field giggling as well. Says Katie Dixon for Sebastian as well.
Wanders around the oil field giggling. I'm in danger. That's what Sebastian would have been all day that day. I'm in danger. That Simpsons thing, with that kid going.
Ralph. Also, we've got there. You see the oil field as well. As Johnny Glaze there as well. This stage. 145 tackles made by Hawkes Bay.
Damn.
Compared to the 64 of Canterbury. They are surviving at the moment with only...
Incredibly. Sloth from the Groonies right now. Chocolate. Steve, we love
Oh.
you, man. Okay? Hamish is being rude. I work as a quality technician in a medical device facility, George. Are those like the little buildings next to the big buildings in the hospital? Are you
thinking of mid-lab scientist?
Yeah, something like, yeah.
Possibly. You're nuts for doing that as well. So it's going to go to also. We've got this spent 4 months on a Black Sea oil rig, about 50 kilometres off the shore as well. Says there, and also, Buzz, I'm glad other oil fields are in good hands. Greta would be proud. So says over a second. Also, Greta tell adult politicians what to do, how work as well. And also, 145 tackles says a lot about why Hawkes Bay is winning with that kind of defence indeed.
Greta Thunberg's an arrogant little prick. Do
38
that, but she couldn't do shit.
Josh Kleifer now going off the field now. That's going to be Jeff Cridge making the replacement there once again. And also we've got the in the chat. There's a small part of me that misses shift work since 2016. My mum and I have been full-time caretakers for my aging grandparents as well. Ooh. Says Katie Dixon there. And now it's going to be stolen. No, it's a penalty to Hawkes Bay once again.
Number 8 did a good job there, though. He went in there and got that.
One more try.
Don't know why Hawkes Bay got the ball. I would say there's cheating going on, corruption maybe. I don't know.
One more try.
House. It's in the middle of the street.
Near the end of the live stream, and now all of the yawns are coming. The Snoozer said, what's your thoughts on Adi Savia leading the All Blacks into future victories and becoming one of the greats as well? Says I feel like he's got the potential. Adi Savia.
The thing is, though, is that if you look at someone like Richard McCaw, he's very wealthy, but he's way more wealthy than the likes of Dan Carter and all these other guys who've gone overseas.
Is that because of the captaincy? Or because he's got a few with that bloody helicopters?
He's an All Blacks great. You know what I mean? He gets, like a lot of these guys, when they go overseas, they make good money, but becoming an All Blacks great is very good as
Did
well.
he ever go overseas, Richie McCaw?
No, never.
I think he was always Crusaders, wasn't he?
I wouldn't have a clue how much a French team would have paid him, but he could have been earning upwards of $2 million a year. But they reckon he gets paid that for an advertisement with whoever the hell he does.
That's Kieran, isn't it? Colgate. Yeah. He's got
so
with a smile. And well, now this stage is going to be in the hands of Stacey Ely, and also thanks for getting that song stuck in my head, George, as well.
My house.
And also,
someone ate all the meat. I always think, why is it in the middle of the street? Why is your house there, buddy?
That was very close to a 50-22 there for Hawkes Bay. And also we've got the I can't wait to see the Island Heritage boys are currently playing in the NPC turnout for Moana Pacifica, of which the team currently being announced at the moment. At the moment, says Sammy Sosa. Wait, the current teams are currently being announced at the moment. Isn't it like at this very, very moment now, Sammy Sosa, or like very soon? I don't even know. And also we've got the how has anyone seen the Greta Boyle up mashup as well? I have not. And also kind of George, it's a sub division of Johnson & Johnson as well. And also we have got the as well, by the end of the year, Wallabies will be first on the world rankings as well. And also very kind of you to say that, brother. But it's exhausting on every level, physically, mentally, emotionally as well. Says Katie Dixon. And also we have got the I have respect for you for what you are doing as well. Will happily stop working to look after my parents when they are old and haggard. I will not send them to a rest home. Sorry.
Hamish in a rest home.
You probably would.
I'd sell Hamish on the internet.
Yeah. You do it as like you'd be like, huh, I sold you, and then like someone would actually show up and you'd be like, well, now you gotta go, don't you?
Yeah.
So, nice knowing you. I'll have your PC. I've got the when's your next gaming live stream, says Kyle. It will probably more than likely be once my Xbox is repaired or replaced. So unfortunately, it could be just a little while for me to go and
cheeky.
It together so that I can purchase a new one. At the stage, good on you, some last good people are few and far between. I applaud you as well. Says Johnny plays a runaway here. Corner boy, inside ball, gives it to Jay Fayaki now. Beautifully done. And now it's the try between the sticks, and it's going to be the number 20.
The yellow card goes off. So that's going to try once the guy who had the yellow card is back on.
Yeah.
That's so stupid.
I mean, they'll take it, though. That's going to be now making it 26, and that's the bonus point for Canterbury. So at bare minimum for this game, they are going to be getting themselves 1 point, but they won't care. They won't want that. They want more than that. You know, they'll just keep on going. Who's the number 20 for Canterbury? Can you name him by name, or would you like me to look at it?
Name of what?
There's actually Mitchell Gibson.
Mitchell!
There's a few Mitchells around. Mitchell Drummond, not there, but Mitchell Gibson. Hell yeah.
My house is on fire, and I don't have insurance.
That would be unfortunate, wouldn't it?
It's in the middle of my street. My house Geographically, it's fine.
Try from Steve Smith, and also try from Sebastian. And good on you, Sean Hamish. And also, do you have a job, Hamish? As I said, look, at this stage, I am. I'm doing a little bit of that on the side, but I'm pretty much at this stage. YouTube's become almost, I guess it's a full/part-time type thing. It takes all the time, but it is probably considered a part-time job for that one as well. Let's go, Brand.
In terms of income,
in terms of income, I guess.
Your daddy.
So I've got the question for you, Kiwi lads. How much people do you think go to Brandon at 9 p.m. live stream as well? Says Sam, it's going into touch on the fall from Hawkes Bay. No, that's good. That's very good for you.
Okay.
Because you've gone for Canterbury, and now it does mean that they've got the scrum on the halfway line. All Canterbury could just add respectively to the score at this point, it seems as well, says Sam Souza. Although 10 minutes to score 2
do
tries.
Do we think Hawkes Bay are going to score again, or do we think they've sort of lost their mojo?
Well,
are they at the stage where they've gotten very tired and the Canterbury team is starting to figure them out? Or what?
I think making 160 tackles
is very tiring.
It's going to wear you down a little bit one day.
Canterbury did that in the first half.
A full-time job, Hamish, when you get big, as well, says Steve Smith.
There's only 22 people watching as of currently. So
that's all right. That's actually better than my ones earlier, so I will take it.
We'll just keep you going, Steve, and we'll keep you on You need to make more money, Steve, so you can keep Hamish.
That's how much Kiwi lads. As I said, Sam, I would say a few. If it's on YouTube, maybe about 5 or something around there. Although by the sound of it, you should be doing it on Twitch if that is your best option as well. There should become a landscaper as well, says Luke. I mean, George likes mowing lawns, don't you, mate? We should start. We were actually considering starting a lawn mowing service.
Shit! I just scored. Oh, shove it up here.
Jonah Live scores a try.
That's gonna be a clip. We didn't record it.
It's on live stream, mate. So just shut it long. One phase hurts again.
People want to know that I'm scoring a try. So anyone who's not watching the game, my way service. We can hear you, mate. Like we can hear what you're saying, man. Did he knock it on? He knocked it on. He knocked it on.
We'll add that one to the tries.
Just trying to make sure they check more.
Oh, scoring in the 72nd. How many tries have we had in this match, mate? It's been a few. There's been 4 for Canterbury, about 7 for Hawkes Bay as well. 1,
oh, Canterbury 2, trying to get
3, 4, 5, 6 for Hawks Bay as well. We always got the how much give me that as well. I believe that was a little bit earlier on. Also, we have got the I hope everyone got their golden ticket for the night, and you two are stoners as well. Says Johnny Lays. Oh.
Hello, mowing service.
And also the snooze, brother, damn right as well. And also we're going to sit on a track all day. I do. If all for a choice, that's like an Irish of your days. Starting long service and g'day from Melbourne. Good weekend, everyone. Welcome in, Andy. Hopefully we weren't too loud just then. Because the fact I'm not too sure how loud it's coming through. It starts on long service as well. And also we have got there. The chat as well, Hamish can control his streams, but not control his face as well. Says Imagine also, I see why the scoreboard explains George's reaction as well. Says Sammy Souza. Near the stage. There's been a few tries of this one. And I'm sure now they're looking like they're going to slow it down a little bit here for Hawkes Bay. Run after it, Mateo. He's straight to the answer. Now it's going to be Jonah Lowe. He's got Gareth Evans with him. Who does he decide to use? He's going himself. Trying to link up. He decides to not give it to anyone. Selfish a little bit there. But now they've got the men on the outside. Where's Devon Flanders? They're kicking him behind, and it's going to be setting up. It's going to be a goal line dropout now for them as well. We have got the everyone who tuned in for that exact moment as well. So, we've only got 6 minutes left, and then I will see whether or not I can get it downloaded. It's going to be the quick throw now. And it is going to be now Gareth Evans driving for 25 metres out at the moment. Is it going to be the try? And this one for Devon Flanders. I said he's got to score a try, and that's what he's got to do. So on a lawn mowing service with the landscape, lawnmower 4.0 says Scotty Dixon. Indeed, if you do want a landscape or a manscape lawnmower 4.0, it is a code in all caps, Kiwi Lads, and it will give you a 20% off plus free shipping as well. But now it's going to be driving for once again there for Hawkes Bay. Are they going to get one more try on this one, do you think? Going back. It sounds like a different time of the live stream now.
Canterbury School.
It is going to be going back once again for Hawkes Bay at this stage. Straight on the ball. It's a penalty to Hawkes Bay. Who needs your grass clipped? Holds up the lawnmower 4.0. And also, I'm so happy I woke up for the stream itself. Says Sebastian. It's been very unorthodox, but hopefully you guys have been enjoying it as well. Who would have thought Hawkes Bay would be this far ahead as well? Yeah, fair point there. Oh, they're actually taking on the 3 points here for TM Falcon, which I'm slightly sad about. We wanted to see more tries. And Manscape is the only, or is like the wrong kind of, especially the kind of grass it's meant for. So becoming a self-employed builder and end up responsible for all the stuff that happens from all the other tradesmen, then you will understand why I need to self-medicate as well. Says John Blaze and Hamish, Brandon, tell me to tell you Plants vs. Zombies versus now Battle for Naperville is on PC, but I don't believe it is cross-platform. So I also wouldn't be able to play it kind of across different platforms there, but I'm downloading. So yeah, that's going to be a clip, ladies and gentlemen. Give your mum our best today as well, says Andy Watts. I will be sure to let her know. At the moment, she is out and about. I believe she is actually in Timaru. Maybe she'll bring us home some KFC. No, she probably won't, unfortunately. And also, we have got there definitely. I never saw this one coming from Hawkes Bay as well, says 7 Stones, and also we have got there.
Considering starting a lawn mowing service.
It needs something for the cop we've still attached to Katie as well. And also we have got there Andy laughing from Katie Dixon there as well. But now at this stage, Canterbury have got this ball for the 22 dropout. Did he actually miss that kick? He did.
Yeah, I'd
Miss that kick.
lawn mowing service. Something would be cool.
It would be quite funny. Indeed, I feel like we'd have a good time. Yes, our Kiwi mum and Kiwi dad, we say hello as well. Says Katie Dixon. I will be sure to let them know. But now they're going short. So once again here for Canterbury, if they can get themselves, they can't really do anything here. Other than, I guess, if they get one more, they will be able to get themselves just a little bit better in the points differential. But they cannot win from here. They just want to make sure that Hawkes Bay do not get themselves another one. The Kiwi Lads lawn mowing service as well. Says Basher, that would be pretty fun to be able to do, wouldn't it?
Promote the YouTube.
Yeah, get the mowers going. And did you lose control of your lawnmower, George? Like you see in cartoons, straight through the neighbour's fence and through the sitting room wall as well.
Oh,
I think. Have you ever crashed a lawnmower?
Yeah.
What have you crashed into? Into a pond. Okay, you beat me. I crashed it into the garage when I was like 5. And we haven't had a ride on since.
I've had to pull my lawnmower out of quite a few sticky little spots.
Good.
So she said.
How did it get in the pond?
Well, there's a pond and there's a hill next to the pond. And yeah. If you face forward and can't reverse out, you had to pull it and
they will clip your bushes as well. Says Katie Dixon. I think been a great game as well. Says Sam, yeah, it's been a high scoring one, that is for sure. We've so far had a total of 71 points between these two sides. Still 2.5 minutes left in this game, and Canterbury trying to close out this one with perhaps one last strike. Gareth Evans trying to steal the ball. He's being told, no. Stop it. Back now to Brett Zini with the little offload. Jay Fiaki hasn't scored yet. Drawn pass. Not a good one, though, and it has gone into that. Get a whip a snipper out and show it to a stranger and ask if you can cut as well, says Luke. I get a whippersnipper. What is a whippersnipper? Is it the lawnmower 4.0?
Yeah.
Go around giving people haircuts, just run straight down the middle.
Straight down the middle to the grandma down the road.
Yeah, and then you go $10.
$10, but
All Black 7 win by 2 with the Springboks as well. And I'm also watching the Kiwi Vaxathon. Come on, Kiwis gets vaccinated so we can all travel again. And I believe they're up to over 100,000 at the moment. Jesus as well. CSX, yeah, high scoring game at the moment on Hawkes Bay. This game wasn't for this thing, the Ramburley Shield, but they still have it, and they're going to be defending it next week.
Yeah.
You know who they're going to be defending it next week against, George?
The Wasps.
Close. Close.
Hawkes Bay.
No, that's them. They've got it. Starts with W.
Why, Matty?
No, not us.
I don't know how much.
Why? Why? Where's the cat? Oh, he's over there.
No, I don't want to say that.
Why is the cat?
No, I don't like
there?
you. Don't like you.
Yes, no, I've got there. Are you guys going to stream the Wellington match later as well, says Sergio? Are we going to be live for the Manawatu versus Wellington game, mate?
So.
Don't think so.
I won't be.
Oh, that's a big drag down.
All right, man.
Now it's going to be Waisaki. No, like giving away the penalty. I was in there, Lol Johnny as well. Weed Smoker, yeah, that's me as well. And also Weed Eater in there as well. What happened with the Canterbury team? They just didn't find any momentum at any stage throughout this match. I'm hoping that they decide to kick it for the corner here rather than going for the 3 points, but I believe they will go for the 3
Yeah.
points here.
Too tough.
Penalties conceded, 13
Mm.
against the 11 as well. With a snip at the edges as well. They are going for the corner. Devon Flanders has to score the try in the 80th minute. If he scores the try in the 80th minute, I'll buy you a scoop of chips.
Will you?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Cool.
In the 80th minute.
Yeah.
So not the 70th.
Well, he can score it now. It's pretty much the same thing, you know. It's all right. Indeed, they also nearly lost the Southland as well. Yeah, they went to Golden Point for them as well. Brand new video as well. Says in there from Sam and also Lol sit down Lizzie as well. Says Obi Snake is going to be taken nicely. Where's Devon Flanders? Where is he? Where's the little fella? Is he in the middle? No, it's going to be going down. That's good. That's good. Where's Devon? Where is he? There he is. He's out to the side. You see him there.
Get in there, Devon!
Devon.
Want some
Get the ball.
chips?
Oh, they're getting very close. Devon, where are you? Right. He's
Devon,
lurking.
Hold
He's
us,
lurking.
Devon.
He's across a little bit further.
Hold
There he
us.
is. There's Big Dev.
Get in there,
No,
you
drag him
poo.
down. Right, Devon. Get the
Devon,
ball.
you're gonna
Pick it up.
catch the
Put it
ball
over the
off
line,
the
mate.
side. Bring it off the side,
Nah,
Devon.
he's not going to.
No, Devon, call
Going down
for
once
it.
again. Devon's on the
Call
short side.
for it,
Devon's on the short
Devon.
side. Devon's on the-
Let's go,
It's a
Devon!
penalty though. It's going back for the penalty. Tell your mum to have a lie down and get your mum out. Tell your friend to have a lie down and get your mum out.
Get
As
your
well
mum
says
out.
Andy, he isn't actually home at the moment at this stage.
Hope you're not. You keen, David. We'll go to the pub.
Hawkes Bay going for the corner once again.
Devon, my boy Devon. He's going to score a try. Hamish plays for my chips.
Yeah.
Devon.
Hamish Gallagher Premiership URC stream tonight, says Sebastian. I really wanted to, although I think at this stage, after this live stream finishes, I think I'm going to end up, unfortunately, crashing
No, Payne James.
for the night after the D, of course. So I will wait and see, but I feel like more than likely I may end up missing that one, sadly, because of the fact that I'll probably be exhausted. Devon Flanders just went up, so he won't actually be able to score this one unless they kind of rotate him. Give him the ball. Yes, I got it. It's going down. It's over the line. It's held up. And now it does mean, oh, it's full time.
Devon! Shit, you, mate.
And also, we've got there 71 points
We're
between the
gonna
teams.
message him on
It's a good
Instagram.
high scoring game, as I
If
see.
you
And
Devon,
also,
you prick.
New Zealand do the haka. Aussies do the shui, and they'll yell, Hoot O's ya dog.
What is that?
I'm not too sure what I just said. It's also shui before the
I
game.
get
Wouldn't be too
Mumble
bad, and
Mole
to be
clips
fair,
set up on my
you
TikTok.
did do an 8 a.m. stream as well, C6. Yeah, I feel like strategically, if I had realised how tired I'd be after the morning stream, I probably would have skipped it, still done the 2 that I've done for the Bunnings NPC, and then done the 1 a little bit later on. But hopefully, maybe 3 a.m. could be on the cards.
Yeah.
We will wait and see. We'll get a power nap.
Does that
in
mean
now.
Canterbury are out
Power
on the
nap.
comp?
Hmm?
Pretty much.
Nah, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much at this stage, unfortunately. Long mine service. As us is Katie Dixon there, and also we have got the look, your little whippersnapper as well. Says Obi Snake, and also we have got there in the chat as well. Horse walks into a bar as well. Where is this one going? We have to wait for the punchline, and the barman says, "Hi, Jacinda."
Because she's got a big nose?
No,
Oh.
it's probably the teeth more.
I thought she was more like a fucking beaver or something.
I can't really talk.
Why not?
I got
Oh, yeah, you haven't got her teeth, though.
Yeah, it was the Kiwi Lads merch shirt that just says long mowing service
Shit!
across the front. I feel like it's going to be on the cards, perhaps. But yeah, at this stage, Hawkes Bay able to get a big old win there. Very nicely done. Possession actually only 39% for them, but the tackle stat is where it's really the difference in this match. It says 101. That's a lie. You're lying to me. The stats are Tasmanian, not Australian as well. Says a Luke there, but missed tackles the 10 for Hawkes Bay. I believe they will be showing the stats a little bit later on, but a few penalties against both of these sides. George, please shout Hamish KFC as well.
We could
Says
go
to David
David,
David.
but Hamish would probably
Oh.
die on the way there.
I like KFC though. KFC is not, and
George
George,
is about to get a death squad seen on him by her. Who's her?
Death Squad. I might still get you a scoop of chips.
You reckon?
Yeah, because of the fact that you did come round for the live stream, you know. You're one of the
Oh,
boys.
okay.
We're working hard, playing harder, you know.
Yeah.
I haven't dabbed in about 2 years. And I don't think I'll even do it again, actually. Didn't feel right. So you're Karori as well, says Johnny Blaze. But at this stage, I am looking through some stats to do with the players. A 50 meters carried there for Dallas McLeod. 8 carries, 3 defenders lead, and 3 clean breaks as well for that man. Very impressive there. And Henry Stowers, 64 meters carried for 14 carries. It's very impressive on his end as well. And yet from New South Wales, and also Luke, you're more Kiwi than you know. as well. Says over Snake, and also her is her, and also what was that? A dab. As well says Johnny Blaze. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever do that again. Actually, Hamish calling on the stats, never seen that before as well. And Dallas Hamish as well. Says Katie Dixon. Yeah, it was a bit of a rough one. So I Punify actually having a decent amount of running meters when he came out onto the field. 19.1. They did very nicely there, and because of it, I mean, the situation sits as the following statement. You know, Canterbury, they get a point. They will move up to 16, but their points differential will take a big old drop. So that means that they will still be sitting in 5th, and it will be Wellington now with a game up against Manawatu. Who knows? Maybe if we don't live stream that game, we might still watch it. You know, the boys, me and the boys, huh?
Don't know.
But the rugby, that's pretty decent.
Yeah. Can I sleep on the floor?
You could actually sleep on the floor if you wanted. I would let you sleep on the floor, Steve. I've just gone back to the chat as well. Steve has donated us another $50.
Put that up.
She's
Keep it up
for the stream, fellas. Thoroughly enjoyed as well. We are leaving that one up for you, Steve.
That's my bloody pink jeans right there, Steve.
Also, Australian, Tasmanian, tomato, potato as well. And also, we have got the, I'm not Aboriginal, so I can't call myself that name as well. And also, we have got the Smithy dollar signs, ain't done yet, a dollar bill, says Johnny Blaze. But nonetheless, I do appreciate that very much, Steve. Like we mentioned, the Xbox. It's getting funded at the moment, isn't it? We're going to be able to get that replacement hopefully very soon, or get that one fixed so that the Kiwi Lads Gaming channel can get back up and running the way that we intend for it to do.
Got some videos coming out soon.
We do.
Yeah.
Far Cry. Love a bit of Far Cry 6.
Videos.
Yeah, because the worst thing is, if I did have to get a new Xbox, I'd have to re-download all of those games.
Yeah.
And they are hefty, boys, indeed. But as I say, we have got the No Wonder Canterbury needed to win based on where they're at on the ladder as well. Yeah, it was pretty much a must win. But now Hawkes Bay have almost secured themselves first place. And that will mean that they'll have home finals for the semi-final and final that are only a couple of weeks away as well. If you're born in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, even between New Zealand and Chile, what nationality would you get? As well, and one of your parents is Chile and New Zealand. CCX. If you were born in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, so you're on a boat and you popped out. So now New Zealand, Chile, you're South African. That's how it works, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Is
surely.
the world round? Who knows?
Oh, I'd start that one.
Gotta
We'll
be
get going as
square.
well. But nonetheless, I guess this is going to be the end of this live stream. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. We're not sure whether or not we will be back for the Manawatu versus Wellington game. Who knows? Maybe.
Guys,
The night is
subscribe to
young.
the Kiwi Lads Gaming channel. You host.
Be sure to. And we always got that. It's like that song. I came from the water as well. And did you listen in geography class, lads, as well? Says Johnny Blaze. Sometimes, you know, a little bit. But I actually, the thing is, I know flags. You know, what do you know for like country wise?
Australia's over there somewhere, and
Good. Yeah, I can name most flags. You know, overall. Yeah.
Can you not?
Can I? Yeah. Okay. You know, I'll try my best. But nonetheless, we will get ourselves some food.
Yeah.
You would get a
yeah.
cook honey as well.
Yeah.
As well, and just make it
Yeah.
more Brazilian as well. CCX. Okay, George is actually leaving right now, I see.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, thank you all very much
Yeah.
for tuning in. Thank you for the
See you
stream,
later,
lads.
guys.
Says Katie Dixon. So nonetheless, we may be back later on. If not, we will be back for tomorrow night's game of the Gallagher Premiership. And also a little bit more rugby action as well. If you're born in the Pacific Island, you're a fish. As well, if you're born in the Pacific Ocean, you're a fish. Says David, and Big Love, all says Sebastian. And also we have got the if you're Tasmanian and you're not Australian, and Dan George as well, says X. And also enjoy your food as well. And nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning in. And we will see you all.
Steve, you should turn out another 100.
No.
We're doing a haka.
We will-
Hawkes Bay doing a haka.
They are indeed, I believe. Oh, this is Ash Dixon's send off actually.
Where's he
I do
going?
see now. He is heading to Japan, his final
Of
game
course he is.
for Hawkes Bay.
From Japan.
He has had a very long career at Hawkes Bay as well, and he is emotional at the moment. The destroyer he is gone. It is a
Honey.
hungy, isn't it?
It's not honey when you put the meat
Wait,
in.
hungy might be when you put the meat on the ground or the food on the ground. It's a hongy, sorry. Hongy it is. But nonetheless, thank you all very much
It's got the
for
shovel
tuning in,
out.
and we will see you all for the